Hello.
Wait, hello.
Hello.
What is this? Is it a Friday already?
I believe it's Friday night.
Oh, knocking things.
Friday night.
Oh, my brain went somewhere totally different when you said it's Friday.
Gotta get down
It's
on
fine.
Friday.
Down on Friday.
Yep, gotta get down on
Gotta get
Friday.
down.
It's fine. Well, hello everybody. As we said, it's Friday. And welcome to GutPunchRP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces and charity. You can type !donate into the chat to get a link to our ongoing Tiltify event for I Need Diverse Games. And I'm pretty sure we hit $2,000 on Monday, which is amazing. So congratulations to everyone. That was awesome. Thanks for all the help and support for that. You can also type !charity to learn more about everything that I Need Diverse Games does and why that we support them. Each month, we do give away lovely prizes to random donors if you're looking for a little bit of incentive for that. Just so you are aware, because this is a charity stream, the money that comes in to us from those bits and subs goes right back out into getting prizes and all sorts of fun little goodies to help make this channel even better than it already is. Did you know that we are sponsored by tabletoploot.com? You can type !tabletoploot for a link. Make sure to use the code GutPunchRP to save 15% at checkout. We are also sponsored by Dungeons Gate, a local Midwestern game shop. You can type !Dungeons Gate, check out their website. And also use GutPunchRP at checkout for a 10% off of your purchase. If you would like to support us in a non-monetary ways, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can watch all of our videos up on YouTube, liking the videos, commenting on them, tweeting our go live events. Just tweeting at us really does help the channel and help us out. We appreciate everything that you do. If this is your first time here, welcome! I've been here before. Who are all you people? But you have joined us for episode 7 of Darkness Rising, which is a homebrew fantasy 5e campaign that we play every other Friday, so not next Friday, but the following Friday. Be sure to join us every Monday for the spooktastic and wonderful Laurelwind. So much fun. There's a lot of chaos going on in a dungeon crawl, so definitely join us for that. And then every opposite Thursday of this game, they play Cow Pals. All start at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So without further ado, let's get started. Last time on Darkness Rising. The long battle with the hag Gertrude took its toll on our travelers, but despite everything, they left the rubbled house feeling a little bit stronger for their efforts as they all attained level 5. But everything was not all rainbows and relaxation as they settled for a long rest. Each hero found themselves plagued with unusual and unsettling dreams. Liliana found herself in an ethereal setting with a kind-spoken being named Beryllin, who offered knowledge for the price of experience. Quinn returned to Kronos and maybe traveled back in time to change who she faced in a wizard tournament that she did back at school. Kira explored around a foggy expanse, chasing after the sound of screams until she found a large stone wall that she was able to break through to the other side. River found herself in a haunted, dark room with people talking around her in a language she couldn't understand. She tried to escape before she woke up with a start. Anissa saw a void around her with millions of stars twinkling before she plummeted into a world that sort of mirrored reality and was able to catch a glimpse of the others before the world was shattered and she woke up. As the night came to a close, Liliana and Quinn met an odd old man and asked him to wait until the party had left before he went back to a hidden garden to collect some flowers. With some light interrogation, the party learned his name was Gregan, and he was a touch older than he appeared, and was related to Lady Reyna, who set the party on their mission in the first place. The mention of a meteor shower with a strange meteor made Kira and River recall an event they had seen a few days prior. Apparently, it might have something to do with a flower that may be able to grant wishes. With that in mind, the party has decided to make a pit stop to the town Harvale, which was a little to their southeast. What will the party do next with so much starting to accumulate on their proverbial plates? And we'll go ahead and get started with lovely Jade. So, Jade, after that battle in the house, you guys all settle down for sleep. And as you drift off, you find yourself floating. Not like you're laying down floating. This is a very familiar feeling. You're meditating. And as you come to the consciousness of this dream, you're sitting in a wide open, you're sitting on top of a wide open lake, hovering, as it seems, just over it. The sky, a clear blue, though there does seem to be a faint fog in the area, but it's not anything that's super oppressive or words just escaped me. It's fine. It's not uncomfortable. It's still very much a relaxing area to be in. You find yourself, as you're meditating, on a single almost rock that has flames dancing around you in small orbs. They kind of flicker and grow as you're breathing, in time with your breathing. Going around at an angle is a stream of water that looks like it's just in a constant flow of peaceful, river-esque around you, and in the other way is like an airstream. And this is comfortable. You live in these elements. Behind you, you can hear the sounds of the monastery where you grew up. What do you do?
Oh, what do I do? Well, I feel pretty calm here. Like, I know something's like not particularly right, but it also doesn't feel wrong. So I'm kind of gonna just keep going with the flow.
Okay. In the back of your mind, you can hear a buzzing. It's faint, and it's very clearly in your head. Like, there's nowhere it could come from outside of you, especially with the sounds of the monastery behind you. They're faint, but they're there and they're comforting. But there's this, it's just right there, and you can't quite make out what it's saying. If it is saying anything, it's just like a buzzing. Do anything for it, or just keep meditating?
I try to focus on the buzzing.
Okay. You focus on it, and actually, can I get you to just roll me a straight intelligence check?
Memento.
Of course.
If I don't drop my dice off the table. That'll be a hot 3.
Oh, good. We love that. You think you hear something, and you kind of stop for a minute as the buzzing gets louder, and then as you think you have it, you kind of tilt your head towards it as if that will help you understand what it's saying, but it fades away. No, that wasn't a fade away. That was something snuffed it out. Whatever it was just totally ripped from you. And it's almost jarring. What do you do?
I open my eyes and kind of like look in the direction, like because I had turned my head, but you know, there's nothing really there, but just instinctually turned my head in that direction.
When you turn back around, you're looking at the monastery, sitting on the edge of this little lake, nestled within the trees that you grew up in, and there always hasn't been that shadow lingering over it. No, it's supposed to be clean and clear and polished. You yourself have helped make sure that monastery stays clean, pristine, and welcoming to all those who come there. There's not supposed to be... Is that a crack? Why is there a crack in the wall? That buzzing comes back. It almost seems to struggle to try and get to you. You feel as if somebody is standing behind you, reaching out towards you.
Earlier we mentioned like the sounds of the monastery. Like, could you describe how that sounded before this point?
So before then, you could hear it was very much, you could hear faint laughter coming from very familiar child laughter. You could hear murmuring of conversations happening, voices that you could recognize, pinpoint, like almost with unnatural precision. Be like, oh, I know who that is. I know who that is. Oh, I know who's talking to who. And now, as you're looking back at it, that the voices seem to be almost garbled, like not necessarily like they're going through water, but there's something there that seems to be distorting them. And as you look at this darkness around your monastery, was that laughter, or was it a scream?
Okay. Going back to like the presence behind me, Jade's just gonna quickly like turn around and jump backwards to kind of like reactionary, like kind of get away.
Okay. As you jump back, you feel the water and the air catch you so that you don't fall off your little hovering platform. But as you step back, that platform crumbles underneath your foot. And the fire, the little balls of fire where they were growing and shrinking in time with your breathing, it's now spluttering. They're going at different speeds. Some of them are flickering out, going out. Others are growing too big, too quickly, absorbing another one, and then they go out. The water, after it catches you, you can feel it running down your back as it begins to drip like rain off of its path. The air splutters and dissipates. And you see that starry figure. Very much an almost feminine form. But her body is made up of what appears to be a galaxy, with her eyes glowing bright like stars, her mouth just clear white as if it is just one star, and she has her eyes opened towards you. And though you can't make out any discernible features, her expression is severely panicked, and she's reaching out towards you. Her mouth is moving, but there's no sound coming out. Can you roll me a wisdom check real quick?
Six.
Okay. And you try to read her lips, but you just can't get it. You're just so... everything is just happening so quickly. And you watch as a dark, black arm reaches out. It digs claws into her shoulder, and a almost violet vaporescent kind of flows out from what wound this claw seems to make. She lets out a scream that you cannot hear, and she's still mouthing. It's the same thing over and over again towards you. And she's being drawn away, and you feel it almost as if it's being ripped from you, as if that claw is digging into your shoulder. And she's desperately clinging onto the air as she's ripped away and pulled back towards a large figure that seems it doesn't seem feminine, but it's not necessarily masculine. It's a tall figure, broad shoulders, but very there's no like angles to this figure. It's just blocky, and there, his face distorted and long, almost seeming to be like fire, and it pulls her to its chest, and she begins to sink into it. And she's still mouthing the same thing over and over again as she starts to disappear into him. What do you do?
How far away am I?
About 10 feet when it started, probably about 15, maybe almost 20 feet now.
I rush towards them.
Okay, can you make me a dexterity save?
Ooh boy. 16.
Okay, you jump off of your crumbling pedestal, and you feel the rock fall away as you push off of it, but you catch yourself and you are running atop this water to get to her. And with a 16, you are able to grab her hand, and you can feel it. It almost seems like it's lacking in substance. Like there's no meat. It's just skin, light muscle, like just what you need to survive, and bone. There's no real like vibrancy, I don't know is the right word, but like life to her. But you have a hold of her hand.
Alright, I just try to pull her out.
Alright, roll me strength.
Strength.
Because she's being, all intents and purposes, grappled by this shadow thing.
15.
15? Okay. Let me roll a quick counter. As if it was over. Oh, that fell off. That's okay. We're gonna go with it. You pull, and it's hard at first, but she starts coming out with your strength, and you see a faint flood of relief in her face as the shadow creature snarls and redoubles its effort, to absorb her again. What are you gonna do?
I forgot to ask. Am I still
Yes.
armed? Okay.
Yes. You're in your armor, and you can feel your weapons on you. It was almost as if as soon as you stepped off your platform and you made that conscious decision to go and help, that you were armed. Like you were just meditating peacefully in just comfort. But as soon as you were like, no, I'm going, your armor and your weapons were there.
With my free hand, I'm going to try to stab the blocky figure.
Okay, roll to hit.
Short sword.
Okay, roll to hit.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. 22? Okay, so you feel your blade sink into this shadow. It almost looks weird because there doesn't seem to be substance. Where she looks like she has a frame, this is just a rippling shadow with almost like flames like coming off of it. But your blade sinks into this thing. What element would you like to pump into this blade?
So we're saying like out of the 4 that was in the dream,
Or any one of Jade's elements.
thunder.
Thunder. You watch as this thunder crackles down the blade. It explodes into him, and you watch as it literally explodes from where the blade entered, dissipating his body. And she falls almost into your arms. And she puts her hands on your face, and you hear in your mind, "Thank you. Come to me. You need to hurry." And then you wake up. So, we have that. And we'll have our lovely interaction with Gregan happen, in which he tells you what he tells you all. And he has now happily led old Toby and his wagon back to the back of the crumbled mansion. And I believe you had all started walking. So we will pick up there with the rest of you.
Guys want to go back and fight that old man?
What? Why?
I don't trust anyone that old.
I mean...
Is that a reason to not trust someone?
I don't particularly trust him either, but...
I mean, it's light ageism, but it is also Fae bullshit, so...
That's fair.
I think it evens out. Yeah.
I mean, he didn't hurt
bullshit
us.
Can be good sometimes.
But he was
Also
also... Yeah, he was getting a special flower to make him older. I don't know. Okay, we don't have to go fight the old guy. That's just me. Got that.
I think you could take him.
Well, I mean, like, obviously, maybe
yeah.
not though, because he might be really
true.
powerful.
If he's lived this
very,
long,
yeah, could
then
be like
he definitely has a way to survive that sort of thing.
like, I mean, he's been alive for that. He's probably like 20th level, guys.
What does that mean?
Sorry,
What's the
I
level?
I'm not sure.
You know, you just
No.
like you go into fight pits and they give you like rankings and like the betting odds, like 20th level, hard to beat.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
I've never seen a fight pit.
I've been propositioned to join one a few times, but it's not exactly my forte.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
Well, I mean, they're
Do you just it's just fighting for fun, like sparring, like training, but you
I
get to
mean,
actually
like it's like getting your ass kicked or kicking someone's ass for
I'm good at that.
money, which I just keep walking.
What level did you get to, Anissa?
Just keeps walking. Turns around.
Well, we better keep pace with her before she finds someone else. to
She
fight
will
Yeah.
on the
leave us
road.
behind. Yeah.
Yes.
She would.
All right.
Slow down. I'm a bit tired.
Do you need a
Do you need
piggyback
help?
ride?
Oh, that's right. Yes, Kira and Quinn, I'm pretty sure you did not sleep.
Right.
So I think you both have a point of
Yeah.
exhaustion.
Yeah, I have
So-
that written down.
Yeah, I
Yep.
have
Okay.
that.
Okay,
Mhm.
just a reminder.
Mhm.
All right, what's the marching order?
I guess me first.
Okay, Anissa leading the charge.
Bringing up
I'll
the
run with
rear.
you.
But
Okay.
very slowly though. If the little pokey ones are in back. Yes.
I think Kira will help pick up the rear, just to have a tank in the back too.
I guess River's in the middle for once.
All right.
Yeah, Liliana will be behind River.
Just every so often, like looking over her shoulder, like she's really not used to people being behind her.
All right. Jade, where do you want to fit into our little marching order here?
I'm up with Anissa.
Okay. All right. So I need anybody, to give me a perception check. Wrong notebook, Sarah. This notebook.
Do both people in the front get to do it? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, you can each roll it, or one of you can roll with advantage if you want. I'm ready for you.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm a roll.
Go for it.
No, not that die, though. I should have rolled the first die.
Oh,
It's
no.
an 8.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
What do we got, Jade?
21.
Okay. All right. Then, Miss Jade, could I get you to roll me a flat d20? Just a flat d20.
17.
17? Okay. As you're traveling down the path, and you've looked at the map before you started towards the town of Harvale, so you know it's probably going to take you a better part of today to get to there from where you assume that you are in the general, because the Ashwell Manor is not really marked on the map. But you know, like the general gist of where you entered the forest and how you're going to get there. It will probably take you the better part of today. And as you're traveling, it probably takes 2 hours or so. With your perception, you notice it goes a little quiet. Like typically when you're in the forest, you can hear birds ruffling, occasional, like you startle a rabbit, you can hear it go. You know, you got the jackalopes in there because I love jackalopes. Mm-hmm. You got deer, you know. It's the general forest fauna. And you can't hear it anymore.
Is there any wind?
No. No, there's not.
Well, don't like that.
Oh.
Do y'all hear anything? Or better yet, lack of anything?
With it pointed out to you, you probably could notice.
It's a bit quiet. Yes.
Yeah, don't like that.
I guess. Now that you mention it.
Stay on alert. There's definitely something off.
Does it feel like there's eyes on us?
Yeah, are we like under a canopy? Or they're like
Yeah, you've got like a nice, like this, you can see the sun filtering through. It's not necessarily a perfectly clear blue sky day. You got like those really nice like Toy Story clouds up in the sky, the really fluffy cumulus clouds. You don't seem to feel like anybody's watching you though.
why do I feel like somebody's watching me?
Because
You always feel like somebody's watching me.
Since I had like the general idea of like where we were, do I have a gauge on like how much forest we have left, like in the direction we're going?
You know the town is actually nestled in the forest.
Okay.
So like it is a forest town. It is known for being a little on the secretive side. Not like they'll turn people away, but more so. Not much is known of it outside of it's on the border of Rilla and Eurasia.
Gotcha.
River's going to say, don't panic. This is me. And then she's going to use her mage hand, which has a reach of 60 feet, and try and just some of the higher branches just kind of rustle and see if any creatures stir or if anything else like stirs in reaction to it.
Okay. You rustle the leaves, and there's just one section that doesn't seem to move how it should, but you don't hear anything.
Mm.
Time for
Liana.
panic.
Potentially. Nissa?
What?
Watch that section there and she'll, rustle the section next to it, rustle it, and then rustle the one on the other side of it. So, it's...
Take out someone's watching. Is that
So you watch as River kind of shakes the leaves, and just this one section, it looks like there's something keeping it from moving. Like, it moves, but not with as much free movement as, the other ones.
Feel like an illusion.
I feel like maybe someone invisible.
Possibly, maybe.
How far away are we from the branch?
It's probably about 30, 35 feet away. Up. At an angle.
I don't know if I can reach that.
How, okay, so up at an angle, if we keep walking as though we have seen nothing.
Mm-hmm. You would eventually walk sort of under it and then past it.
How far are we from it when we are walking underneath it?
About 20 feet up, directly above you when you're under it.
Okay, I'm gonna lean over to River and be like, keep shaking the branch, I'm gonna go to the other side. Calmly. And I'm gonna scurry, trying to keep my eye on where it would be to see if anything changes up there.
Okay, to see if...
Where the weird spot is, I'm trying to keep my eye on that, but I'm kind of moving and keeping my eye on that to be directly underneath it.
Okay.
As though I am just scuttling, though.
Okay. As River shakes the leaves again, you kind of glance up at it, and for some reason, there's leaves underneath where there probably shouldn't be leaves. There absolutely should be branches here. Okay. There's not. There's just leaves.
So, when I am directly under it, I'm just going to casually and strongly flick my dagger upward into its leafy bottom.
Go ahead and, just for shits and giggles, roll me an attack roll. Just for shits and giggles.
I mean, but you make me do that, and then it's a 12?
Okay, all right. You kind of casually flick your dagger up, and you hear a very audible, and the illusion flickers, and a small child falls from the trees, and she catches herself, and she looks up at you, and she is probably not quite a teenager, but definitely on that cusp. A small, almost gangly, pink tiefling. She has a single horn that comes from her forehead, almost like a unicorn's horn, because her hair is a very bad haircut. It's sort of like a bowl cut bob, but she missed some parts of it, so it's choppy and stringy. She's got those black scaleras with bright gold eyes, and you notice that her hair and her skin seem to be the same shade of pink, but she has almost gold accents. The pink goes into a slight gold ombre at the bottom. She's got gold freckles, and she's wearing a large, probably adult shirt that is cinched around her waist with a rope. She's got two tails that kind of flick out behind her that have like the little cute little heart devil on the end of them. And they just kind of like shake and shiver. And she looks and she goes, "That wasn't very nice."
And I sort of put my hands on my hips and go, well, if you weren't sneaking around, you wouldn't have gotten anything thrown at you. So why don't you come down here and, I don't know, get healed by
Are you okay?
one of them. I don't know who, but someone will heal you.
Jade's gonna walk towards the child. How did she catch herself? She just landed like on the ground.
Like so like if you're looking at her, she's got like a small cut on like her side where the dagger probably hit her. But when she landed cat-like. Like she was on her hands and feet. And she kind of gets up, and as you approach her, she shies away a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep like a respectable distance just for her comfort, but like I'm looking her over to make sure that she didn't actually hurt herself falling out of the tree.
Okay. She's got like dirt and smudges. She might have like a slight scrape on her cheek from like falling from the branches, but other than that cut from the dagger, she looks pretty fine.
Yeah, just kid stuff.
Yeah. Getting a little too rough but
I go looking for my dagger.
okay. You shot it straight up. It came back down near you. I will allow you to find your dagger.
Wanted to make sure.
Yeah. What are you all doing in my woods?
So these are... Sorry, what are you... why are these your woods?
It's I live here. Duh.
She told you.
That's fair.
That, what? Good. Super sick burn. But like, we're just passing through.
Well, why didn't you go around? Everyone knows these are my woods. Besides, there's things up there. Well, you're weird.
You're weird.
I am not. I'm cool.
No, you're wearing a night shirt. Belted. I don't think you're cool.
I'm the coolest. She looks a little offended. At that, actually, she looks a lot offended at that. But she doesn't say anything. She's just kind of like...
Do you want any healing for that?
No, I'm fine. Take care of it myself.
If you're sure.
Well, is there someone wherever you actually live with like medical training?
I mean, sometimes when I go to town, there's this really weird old guy who like will give you stuff if you tell him a story. He kind of can do healing stuff. She holds up her hand and she's got like a bandage around. He's like, he took care of this for me. So,
how's the bandage look?
Very old, dirty, possibly maybe barely hanging on, but it's a bandage.
Jade's gonna crouch down to her level, still at that distance, and be like, well, we didn't know that these were your woods, and we apologize for knocking you out of your tree. And as
you were weird, so I was watching you.
That's fair. We are not from here, so I understand that.
I can tell.
As an apology, can we please heal the cut that we gave you?
Like you can like if you have bandage, I can just wrap it myself.
I think we can do better than a bandage, and you won't have to tell us the story.
Yeah.
Better than a bandage? What could be better than a bandage?
Can I get close enough to just like poke her?
To poke her?
Yeah.
Let's see. You take a step towards her, and she does shy away.
Oh, sorry. I know magic that can make things like that go away. Is all.
Yeah, better than a bandage.
fine. She doesn't come close to you. She just stands there, side-eyeing you.
I just like poke your arm or something.
She puts her hand out and
and Kira will reach out just to kind of like as like gingerly as she can, just like touch her like on the palm of her hand, and do like 5 points of lay on hands.
It's better than she did when she fell down from the tree.
Yes.
I am watching the trees now that someone else is paying attention to this child to see if there's any other like weird like bows and movement within the leaves situation.
Okay, go ahead. Roll me a perception or investigation. I'll let you choose.
Could River assist her if she's still like just like making it look like she's watching the child, but she's actually like invisibly moving all the branches around?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, roll with advantage.
Okay, sure. Oh, that is very good. That is a dirty 20 with advantage. Bless you.
All right. With a dirty 20, there doesn't seem to be any other spots in the trees that move, but you kind of like glance down back at the road ahead and there's something wooden up there.
It's obviously a structure.
Yeah, like in the direction that you're headed, it doesn't look like it's big enough to be a house, but there's definitely something in the middle of the street ahead of you. Or I say street, the path that you're taking.
And directly in the middle of the path, not like a
Yep, absolutely. Like you'd run smack into it. It's probably 80 feet away from you.
Okay, I am going to... Who's not engaged with this child? I'm gonna poke...
Liliana, Gwen, River, and yourself.
I'm gonna poke Liliana and River. Just be like... See this up ahead.
You guys can see it. It's very faint. It's almost obscured by like trees because it's not like a totally perfectly straight path. It's definitely been walked by many people, but there is like a path, but it's not like paved or anything.
I feel like this is some Lost Boys shit. You want to flank it?
Hold on. Me. Look at my stuff quick. Oh, yeah. She says, sure thing. And she will put a hand on Liliana, a hand on Anissa, and cast a twin and invisibility. So they become invisible.
All right.
Nice. Clap you on the shoulder and start going one way.
Liliana will go the opposite.
Okay.
It's still like silent in the forest, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Jade's just focused on keeping the child distracted so that she doesn't see them go invisible and doing extra stuff.
She's definitely distracted and does not notice it at all.
She is absolutely enamored with the fact that she feels better than she did when she climbed up into the tree and then fell out. Like, she's just like unwrapping her very dirty bandage and it's like, there's nothing left.
As she's doing that, Quinn's just kind of like trying to subtly prestidigitate her clean.
Okay, she's like, whoa, is this what magic can do?
I guess I didn't know that my healing could do that. That's weird. That's new.
Oh yeah,
it's like new.
It can do quite a lot of things, and then using prestidigitation, just make like some like kind of like firelights, kind of.
That's so cool. How did you do that? What magic was that? I mean, I know a little bit of magic, but I don't know how to do that. That was so cool.
Oh, what kind of magic do you know? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I mean, I know I can do plant things. And I can do this. Ready? And she kind of like waves her hands, and a small clump of leaves forms around her. You, my magic users, would recognize this as a minor illusion.
Well, she disappeared from us. We'll never find her again.
That's so cool.
You do hear a faint giggle come from the leaves, very clearly from the leaves. And then she waves her hands and it goes away.
What's your name?
They just call me Urchin. What's your name?
I'm Kira.
Hi, Kira. She takes her hand in both of hers and like very vigorously shakes it.
Kira like grabs her hands with her other one. Just as enthusiastic.
I'm curious, who's they?
The people of the town.
What? This is our child now. What are you doing?
What's his name?
And Jira and Mylan and Karen and them. But I don't think you would like them. You guys seem kind of sort of cool. I mean, like, they're super cool because they're like, they got these really cool like swords and stuff. But
Sword?
Sword.
yeah, but it's fine. I mean, I didn't say anything. Don't worry about it. I should go now. Thanks for the healing. And she's gonna try and go away. Yeah, she's like, her demeanor seems like she's scared. But we're gonna jump over to my invisible friends. As you guys walk around, are you in the trees now?
Yeah, I would definitely be like more in the ditch looking to flank is the
Okay.
vibe I was trying
All
to
right,
get.
so can I get you both to roll me a stealth check at advantage because you are invisible?
Thank God for advantage. I rolled a 2.
Ooh. Another dirty 20.
Okay.
16.
16? Okay. You guys are fine. They're not the best. It's fine. As you travel through, Liliana, you almost stumble into a hooded figure crouched down low, but are able to catch yourself and move around, and they don't seem to notice you. Anissa, as you round your corner, like getting closer to this thing, this is a downed wagon. And as you get close, you can smell the scent of death around it. And as you get past it, you notice that there is absolutely a dead horse.
Would it do? But I don't see like a person hiding anywhere. Like there's no.
Oh, on the far side. Oh, you absolutely. There are 3 people crouched down behind this wagon, lying in what they think is a pretty slick ambush.
I am just going to stand up and yell, "It's a trap!"
Okay. You guys all hear this, and go ahead and roll me
Oh boy.
that initiative there.
I am so happy I gave you invisibility. I am never doing this nice stuff again.
As you do that, you guys up with Urchin, you hear her go, "Uh-oh," and she does
Urchin?
start away.
Take cover, kid.
And if we want to go ahead and jump in, roll 20.
Oh shit! I should probably open roll 20.
Not good.
Oh god! Not
Go make some leaves, kid. Get out of here.
I gotta reveal some stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah,
no.
because you guys were super sneaky. You thwarted my ambush. All right, so we have.
Nice.
Make sure you guys can each move your little token, friend.
Is it continent?
Yep.
That
Oh,
moment
poor
when I
horse.
realized I did not set up all of the things.
Oh, no.
Just a regular one.
Oh no!
It's fine.
We look so good.
It's just like it's. Oh,
I'm the
gosh.
GM now.
Cursed Brady.
Look at me.
You look at me.
No!
Alright, there's that.
It's just
Yeah.
cursed Brady bunch.
Over here.
A little bit lower. There we go.
Oh fuck.
What is that one?
Liliana,
That one, see.
you are. I put you kind of over on this side because you saw this guy.
Gotcha.
And then you got these three guys here, and that guy is not there at all. And now I have to. Oh God, do I even have? No, she's not. It's fine. Okay.
Which person am I?
You should be. I think you're
Am I-
this one.
Am I in the woods?
You would be back over here because you can see these lovely friends who are hiding behind.
I like the guy with those arms crossed. He just looks so annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
This is me. I feel
Very good.
like right there. That's me. Okay, under the motherfuckers. I see you.
Get him.
I shall.
Goblin sound.
I mean, totally serious fighter person. So
Okay. Why hasn't it uncovered? Can you guys see it? Did I reveal it for you guys?
dead horse. Yeah,
Mhm.
I can see dead horse.
Okay, because it didn't in Roll20, and that's weird. Or not in Roll20, in the stream thing, because I'm looking at
Huh.
So
Ah,
you say
nice.
I saw which one?
it. You saw this guy down. Oh wait, it'd help if I was able to ping things. You saw this guy.
Gotcha. So I'd be like here-ish.
There, over here, wherever you want to be, but you're in this general area.
Gotcha.
And then if oh, now I can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh.
All right. So initiative. I need to roll it for these little dudes.
Oh God.
Little duties.
Wow.
The little duties.
Turns.
Howdy
You know, I
doody.
wasn't gonna make the joke, and I'm so glad that I'm around people who understand how my brain works.
If there's
All
a
right.
poop joke available, you better make it.
Always. All right. All right. Here we go. So we've got. All right. 25 to 20.
24.
26.
20.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
23.
wait.
Oh my God. Look at you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Quinn got
24.
26.
Oh, shit.
Natural 2024 for Liliana.
Okay. Liliana got a 24.
Nat 20 for 23.
23 for Jade.
20 for Anessa.
20 for River.
Oh my goodness.
Good Lord.
My dexterity is 13.
My dex is 16.
Okay.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday. I think this might be the best.
TGI.
I
We
love
were just at an 8.
TGI.
Kira.
I still
Baby.
petition that we have to put every other in front of every Friday joke we make.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God it's every other Friday.
Thank God.
Yes.
Every other.
Yeah, every other Friday.
Okay, I'm gonna do this thing because I can. Actually, I'm gonna make you bigger so I can see the map better. Okay, now I'm gonna do that thing where I actually use Roll20 and make a
Whoa.
turn order thing,
What is
right?
that?
Kind of move you for a
Whoa.
second. God dang it.
Which is it?
There we go. All right, so Quinn first, then Liliana, and then Jay. Oh God. Feel free to move yourselves back after I move you, because I can't see the add turn thing on the.
He's like, no, it's fine. I'm just inching closer with everyone else's turn. It's all right. This
Mhm.
feels
Yeah.
right.
Right.
There we go. Add turn, and then we got Anissa. You're over here. God.
Wait, this is me over here. Wait.
Right? This one? This is you?
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I moved you
Big
a
ol'
little
hammer.
here. I moved you back. Okay.
Thank you.
And then is this baddie's turn. And then it's this baddie's turn. And then it's this baddie's turn.
Sons of bitches.
And then it's this baddie's turn, right? Right? Did I click on the right one? Oh, nope. I added him twice. Okay, hold on. Let me do that again. Okay. You. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think everybody has a turn. I think.
You're at the bottom.
I could be right. Oh, right, and Kira.
Kira in
Forgot.
there.
So sorry.
Oh, sweet baby.
It's all right, little nugget.
I actually have to move. I'm gonna move you because you are actually rolled better than those two guys.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So first up in this initiative order, in fact, I'm gonna give you guys each a surprise round because you were able to sneak around. So we will go through one surprise round. Well, I maybe should pull up their stat blocks. I should have done that earlier. Maybe.
So who's
All right. So
this Quinn first?
we're gonna go in initiative order for this. So real quick, Quinn, what you doing?
All right, so as soon as I hear Anissa yell out, I am going to I'm going to clap Kira on the shoulder and cast enlarge.
All I want to do.
Nice.
To see you turn
You
into
turn into a giant,
giant woman. Giant woman.
All I wanna be is
We're gonna have a
someone
Darkness
just
Rising
like-
soundtrack, and it's just that song.
Literally
8 times.
I did start the shitpost playlist today, so
Nice.
Yes.
of us singing Giant Woman.
All right.
I'm gonna clip it.
Lo-fi beats.
Alright. So I just gotta write these baddies. That's fine. Alrighty. So Kira, you become a giant. I'm putting you back over here. You become a giant woman. Wait, probably over there to make Kira be a giant woman. Giant woman.
giant woman.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Liliana, what are you doing?
Okay. Judging from the and I'm overcomplicating this, I know, but judging from the looks of these people, do they seem like disenfranchised, like trying to rob us because they don't have another choice? Or are they like well-armed bandits? I want your money.
Okay, roll me. I'm gonna say because you're looking at this guy, roll investigation because you're looking for this specifically.
Oh, that's fun. 26.
Okay. These guys have done pretty well for themselves. You're looking at this hooded figure, and he's got a very nice bow that is nocked with an arrow. He does not seem to have noticed you yet, but his clothes also seem to be very fine. So of this guy, he's done pretty well for himself.
Gotcha. Then in that case, I am going to use a bonus action
Okay.
to activate my right of, let's say storm. Let's make it lightning damage. Why not?
Okay, we love lightning damage.
And then I am going to, with my action, cast Booming Blade. So there's thunder and lightning coursing through the sword at the same time.
Very,
Okay.
very
I'm just gonna
frightening.
I'm just going to touch the back of his neck with the tip of the rapier and say, I'd recommend you don't move. And I'll attack him with Booming Blade.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Cool.
She's still invisible, so does that mean she gets advantage on her first attack?
Absolutely.
Fun time.
Because you're invisible. He has no idea you're there.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
That is a 22 to hit.
That might hit.
Fantastic. So he takes 6 points of piercing damage from the actual sword.
Okay.
4 points of lightning damage from my Rite of the Storm.
Okay.
And 4 points of thunder damage from the booming blade.
Okay.
And if he moves before the end of my next turn...
Okay.
Yes, until the start of my next turn, if he moves, he's going to take an additional 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay. Alrighty, we love this. Okay.
And
Anything else?
Liana is going to go over here.
Okay.
Going to stand under tree cover.
All right, that sounds good. Jade, you're up next.
Question.
Yes.
Does a child see a giant woman happening?
She kind of took off, or tries attempting to take off, as soon as Anissa said it's an ambush.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that was like all at the same time.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably like 2-3 seconds. So she's still, like, you can see her, but she is absolutely trying to disappear into the trees.
Jade's just gonna take note of which direction she runs off in for later.
Okay. So she kind of ran off in this sort of general direction,
Okay,
but like into the trees,
gotcha.
which is very near where she had been hiding the first time.
Yeah,
On that side.
I figure that she seems capable enough to stay the fuck out of the way, but I want to check on her later.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action because all I can see is the cart, so I'm just gonna hang with everybody else there in the back.
Okay. What are you gonna hold your action for? Just until someone comes out, or
If someone comes out within my range, then yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Then it is River for our surprise round.
Oh no. I'm going to assume we can't see anyone on the other side of the cart, correct?
Correct.
Mage armor.
Okay.
Pulls out her crossbow and she won't look in the trees, but kind of. Well, is it difficult terrain if we go in the trees?
No.
Okay. So she will.
As you can kind of weave through the trees.
Yeah, she will make her way through the trees.
Okay.
10, 15.
Yeah. Make him away.
Make it.
Okay.
Out there-ish.
Okay.
Get off going. Fucking forest.
Anissa, you're up.
Okay, I'm not wood activating my giant smite, which magically makes me a size larger pretty much, invalidate invisibility.
That's a great question. What does an invisibility spell say?
I believe it's an action, an attack, or a spell, but let me double check that.
Okay. If that's the case, then yes, it would break your invisibility.
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to move towards the folks at the back of the... Why am I not moving myself? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna move over here, and as I come out of the tree line, I'm going to activate Giant Smite.
Okay.
And make myself one size larger. Hold out my hammer that just has a little bit of frost coming off of it, and just say, I suggest you don't try it. Going up to like my full height, full like warrior build, all of that.
Roll intimidation with advantage, because you just appeared out of fucking nowhere and are now a large woman. We have 2 large women, and I love it. I love it.
Giant womans.
I love giant women. Woman.
Wait until I haste the monk eventually.
Oh, we're gonna be
Oh,
unsure.
yes.
I'm gonna have to start coming up with harder encounters for you guys.
That is a 17 to intimidate.
Ooh.
Okay, you watch as it's 2 men and a woman. The woman doesn't step back, but the 2 men absolutely take a step back. And one of them drops his sword.
Oh, little baby. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay with my hammer sort of held out towards them and hold my action to attack anyone who, comes at me.
Okay. All right. Kira, you're up.
Oh, I am going to, I'm gonna run up is what I'm gonna do as far as I can, which is a big fat 60 feet. Let's see. I can get almost there. I'll put myself like in the trees, like as far as I can get, which is like there-ish. Making my way around.
Downtown?
But yes, walking fast.
Okay. Faces pass.
And I'm homebound. But then I'm going to use
Sorry.
then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor on myself, which will give me an extra D4 radiant damage on
Okay.
a hit.
All right. Good to know. All right. So that will conclude our surprise round. I will say the woman absolutely looks as if she's going to attack you, Anissa. But she's lower down in the order. So I will let you decide.
But like I gave her the chance. Maybe I'm still just intimidating.
She was not phased. The men are phased. Actually, let me see if they say anything to her. No, they are absolutely petrified of you. So they step back.
So she's kind of like looking like she's willing to step to me, and they're taking a step back.
Yeah.
All right, I'll throw the hammer like straight at her chest.
Okay, go ahead, roll to hit.
Oh, that's only gonna be a 11 to hit.
Okay, you go to hit her. You noticed as your hammer connects that beneath this fabric, almost, she looks like as if she's dressed like a merchant. You hear a very soft clang, as if she's wearing armor beneath. So it does not hit.
All right. Well, Anissa will just kind of give her like, a smile and be like, "Oh, so you're trickier than that," and like get ready for round 2.
All right, then we will go ahead and get started back with our regular initiative order. So Quinn, you're starting us off.
Okay, so I'm with them behind the cot. I can't see them, correct?
Correct.
And I don't know about this Joka in the tree line.
Correct.
Correct. So then in that case, I'm going to maybe move up a little bit.
Okay.
And then now, can I see anything?
You can see Anissa squaring up to somebody, but she is still. She's this little bit. Wait, I can't click on her. Hold on, I'm moving this. This guy moved. Oh my goodness, so many little bitties. There we go.
He's trying to run away. He just like, nope.
Yeah, yep. So those guys kind of are stepping back, and this woman here is absolutely unfazed. She's just like, but she is still obscured by the cart.
Okay, so she's obscured by the cot. Then in that
Yes.
case, I am just going to, because I can't see anyone, I will hold a ray of frost in the event that I can see someone.
Okay. All right. Liliana. You actually use the turn order now.
Oh, goodness. Eggs and crackers. Can I see this lovely young gentleman? Right there.
Where?
This person.
That's me.
That's
okay.
River. That's River.
That makes my life so much
lovely
easier.
young
Okay.
gentleman.
You like turn to
Alright.
look in the forest,
Oh, yeah.
like, don't you dare.
So you've got this guy here, this guy here, and this this guy here and this guy.
I'm gonna take a step. Oh my goodness, my mouse is gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna take 2 steps forward, then use
Okay.
my bonus action to Misty Step.
Okay. Okay.
So what happens thematically is Liliana will take 2 steps forward, and just a gateway of smoke sort of materializes in front of her. And
Okay.
she'll step through it, and when she appears next to the cart, the mask is on.
Okay.
And she says, "You're not scared of me yet." And then I'll use my action to use my Fey Presence.
Okay.
So every hostile creature in a 10-foot cube centered on me has to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, or they will be frightened of me.
Okay. Go ahead, and there's 4 baddies by you. Let's go ahead and give them a roll. So we've got, for our lovely captain, you said a wisdom?
Yep, Wisdom save. DC
All right.
14.
So she rolled an 18.
Okay.
This baddie here, he rolled a 3.
Mm-hmm.
And this bad boy here, he rolled a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And this one here rolled a 7.
Great.
So pretty much all but her are... they're just absolutely not having a great day.
Yeah. And that's my bonus action and action, so that's my turn.
Okay. Jade, you're up.
Checking this real fast. Okay, I'm just gonna move up to where Quinn's at, but trying to hear what's happening. Like, everything was still pretty quiet, so I really only hear like my comrades. And
Yeah.
I guess whatever they're dealing with on the other side of the cart.
Okay.
But I kind of knew that at least one of our comrades was to my left.
Yep. You did not see which way Liliana and Anissa went because they were invisible. You can see Anissa over the top of this wagon, so you know where she is. You know you just saw Liliana disappear into her doorway of vapor. Quinn's next to you. River, you can kind of see through the trees. And what's your passive? Your passive perception, sorry. On your character sheet.
It's beneath your saving throws.
Yeah.
It is a 13.
13? Okay, you can very vaguely see what looks like the outline of a hood looking over this fallen log here. Because he lifted his head up when he was threatened by Liliana. So he's not hiding, he's full on, like, eyes wide, looking over this log. So, like, you kind of glance around and you can see him.
Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to say that I could infer that Liliana was probably over there because we just
Oh, yeah, because, you saw her come
step.
out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. Well, now that I see this guy, absolutely terrified. I already used all my movement, so I'm just gonna hold action and look dead in his face.
Okay.
Do you say anything?
Do I say anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm standing right there.
Oh yeah, this
And you
is
would
true.
see, you would see because you could tell that I am holding a spell. So you see this crackling frosty energy from my fingertips.
Gotcha.
For giant, for
Gotcha.
lord woman.
Hey, Quinn.
Yes.
It appears that I found a friend over here.
Oh. And then I would fire off my ray of frost.
Okay. Go ahead, roll the hit.
Not great. But that's actually that's a 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Yo.
Take it.
Oh,
Okay.
someone's setting up fireworks.
Only 4 points of cold damage.
Okay. I lost my pen. I put it down. There it is. We're good. Found it.
Pen's like, no damage, no damage.
No damage.
Wait,
And you said it's 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
when that hits them, what does that look like?
Yeah, what does your Ray of
Yeah.
Frost look like?
Oh, also their speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. So you see this just beam of blue-white light that streaks forth from Quinn's hand and just punches this guy in the chest, and then frost just runs up his neck and up the side of his face.
He starts to shiver. Anything you wanted to do? Anything else?
Yeah, I sling a dart right where it hit.
Okay. Go ahead, roll the hit.
Wait, what's my dart? Uh, 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
6 points of damage.
Okay. Perfect. All right, anything else?
Nope, just gonna keep looking at his face as he starts shivering.
Okay.
Panics.
And he kind of into the dart. All right, next up, River.
All right, seeing this spectacular light display in front of her and the two big giant women seemingly having things handled on the other side, along with Liliana, River will hop back out of the forest about 10 feet or so, look at the guy, and telekinetically pull him towards her 5 feet. So strength saving throw, please.
Oh, this is exciting. Okay, that is going to be a 6.
Hey, he failed. He is pulled 5 feet towards me, so a little bit closer to Jade.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that he kind of gets stuck on this log and face plants, just kind of boom.
All right, so since he's on the ground, that means
He is
disadvantage.
prone.
Yeah, he's prone. So
Yes.
she's going to fire off a crossbow bolt.
Absolutely, go for it.
So
They're having a bad time.
DM.
They are? Yes.
Question for this guy's no good, very bad, awful, unfortunate day.
Yes.
Does the movement of the telekinetic shove trigger my booming blade?
Oh, it's a force.
No,
it's an
because he
unwilling
did not
movement.
willingly
Okay, yeah.
move. Plus,
Okay.
you had your turn, so because it was before your next turn.
Oh,
right?
that's right. I did that on
So,
the surprise round. That's a
yeah.
good point.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. How much to hit again?
Oh, not great. It's only 13. So,
Okay. So unfortunately, it does not hit. Do you roll that at advantage, right? Because he's
disadvantage. I'm a distance if it's long range for spells or for.
So then it'd
crossbows.
just be the straight roll. Okay. Gotcha. Because he's prone.
No, because he's prone, long range has disadvantage. It's melee then has advantage.
You
Sorry,
learned something
everyone.
new.
I just ruined your days.
That's fine. I guess
Sure.
that would make sense because you got Quinn and Jade in front of you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
now.
gonna swear and hop back over her log and try and get some cover in these trees.
Okay, absolutely. You can get that cover. All right, so next up, Anissa.
Okay, so Anissa still has body lady who's not taking no shit in front of her, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, I am going to just look her in the eye and say, your friends are smarter than you, and try and bring the hammer down in the very like cartoonish manner where you like swing hammer up and then swing hammer back down across her face.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead, roll to hit.
Ooh, that is a natural 15 for the first one, plus 7, so 22.
Okay, I was gonna be like, natural 15 doesn't hit, but then plus 7, yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, and then a natural 18 plus that for the other one.
Okay. Yep, both of those hit.
Okay, cool. So that is the dwarven.
So then you do get to add that lovely
1d6,
D6.
yeah. Okay, so it is 1 point of frost damage.
Woo!
And
Okay.
then, 8. Wait, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? 7 plus 4 is 11, right? 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so 12 total. I can math.
And then on the second one,
Okay. Go ahead, roll that.
I'm also a giant woman, so it's 1 more point of bludgeoning damage. Sorry about that.
Oh darn. You're gonna take out my baddie.
Oh no!
I mean, she's not dead yet. She's not dead yet. She got a lot of help.
Cool. That's fine, because then I hit her again, and here's a little more, and it'll be 4 points of frost damage. And
Nice. I'm gonna forget the calculator. I'm feeling lazy.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. All right, so
She looks all right. How
she looks okay. Like, she's definitely roughed up. When you hit her, there was that telltale crack, and like she kind of is her free action just kind of like pops her nose back in place and just glowers up at you.
I'll be like, that's not all, and then do a big old wrap around with my bonus action and hit her with my longsword as a dual wielder.
Yes, get it, Anissa.
Going in hard.
Kick some ass!
So that'll be 19 to hit.
That just hits. Well, I mean, not just hits, but like hits and then
Hit the bluff. Okay.
Yeah.
And then 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh, we love to see it. We love to see it. She's not looking perfect. She's definitely not totally rough, but she's definitely she's gonna have some bruises and a very deep gash.
Flip the hammer in my hand and just like give her a very feral smile and just sort of, video game character shift back and forth.
Idle animation.
That's what it's called. I was like, what is that called? Idle animation, correct. All right. It is now this guy's turn. And he looks like he's about to shit himself. So he is going to go ahead and try and move away. And because he is moving away from you, Liliana, although, are you facing the woman, or are you facing kind of like you just stepped out of your thing still?
I think Liliana would be focusing on the people who are scared of her, since it appears the giant woman has the leader under control.
Okay, so then you can go ahead and take an opportunity attack on this guy as he tries to escape.
That is a natural 20.
Ooh. Yeah, I think that'll hit.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Because oh god, so many numbers.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
That's gonna be 24 points of damage.
Oh, he's looking rough. He kind of stumbles as he tries to escape. But he does turn around after you hit him, and he's got that bow and arrow ready, and he is going to fire at you at disadvantage because he is scared. And I don't think where are you? There. I don't think a 14 is gonna hit. Does it hit?
Does not, no.
Okay, so that is his turn. He is not looking great. Next up is this boy's turn. He is also going to try and escape, but I don't have any more map that way. So we're just gonna say he goes that way. Let me see how far. Okay, so he is out of melee from you, so he does get away, but he is also going to turn around and with a crossbow, fire a crossbow at you because he is also terrified of you. More so than the giant woman. However, a 9 does not hit. My dice are not being nice to me.
They're scared.
They are very scared. So that will not hit. I don't think he gets another attack. Nope, not with his crossbow. Okay. So that is going to be his turn. And it is now Kira.
Yes. Okay. I can just barely make it to this guy.
Okay.
Make it to this friend over here. So I'm gonna just
Squash him through
hi!
the force.
And then take my sword.
Roll to hit. And he looks bad.
Ready as the pommel of the sword. Try to just knock him out.
Okay, doing non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is gonna be a natural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
This might be overkill. Considering there's a D4 on there for enlarge and a D4 on there for divine favor.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll just for funsies. Tell me what the damage is.
Okay, just a sec. Okay, wait.
And then we're gonna roll.
Sweet release.
Okay, I have to do some math.
See if he dies. He might have just crushed his skull.
Oh no!
Oh.
Well,
He's a
We're
I guess we're gonna find
Why-
out.
Why'd you
We'll
cuddle
find
him
out.
like that?
We just
Why
need
did you
to know.
aim for the shoulder?
39? Total of 39 points of damage on this poor man.
That man's dead.
Yeah, he only had like 30 health. So
Oh
no!
you kill him accidentally. Like you hit him and you're like, I'm not gonna kill him. Oh.
His head just goes
Oh,
flying.
literally, like it just completely caves in on itself.
You just hear
Didn't
this,
mean to do that.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and draw my crossbow for my second attack. And I guess since I can't move anymore, and I'll aim a shot at the one that's running away.
Okay, go ahead, roll to hit.
And that will be a 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Hell yeah. Okay. And then Does enlarge only affect strength-based weapons for the extra damage, or is it everything?
I think it's just strength-based weapons. Like,
I also
But-
think that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That feels
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. In that case, just the divine favor that.
All
The
right.
crossbow bolt gets really, really big.
It's just a ballistic.
It's actually
It is larger.
it's like the Odokai arrows that pierce Boromir, like
Oh,
that
God.
big, chunky,
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be a total of 11 points of damage against
Okay.
that guy. 2 of which
Alright.
are radiant. If that matters.
He's still up, but he's got a big old chunky arrow sticking out of him now.
So it doesn't actually say that the weapon has to be strength based. It just says that, so it's advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and then the target's weapons also grow to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 extra damage.
And yes, it does. Go ahead and roll a d4.
And
Crossbow.
Another
bolt,
2.
let's go.
Okay. He's looking rough. He's still up, but he is looking very rough.
That's it for me.
All right. It is now this baddie. Oh, it'd help if I was on the right thing. It is now this baddie's turn. And he's going to spend half his movement getting up. And he is going to draw back that arrow and fire it at Jade, since you are the closest one to him. And that is going to be a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, that is going to be a total of 7 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is a 7.
Okay, so unfortunately you fail. As this arrow hits you, it kind of just grazes, but you feel this cold ichor kind of creep into you as you start to feel the poison that laced his blade attack you.
DM grin.
Oh dear.
Oh,
no.
No.
Okay. You are going to take an additional 30 points of poison damage.
Oh my good golly, Miss
3
Molly.
3-0?
76 poison damage.
Jesus
I guess it's
Christ.
a little late to try to deflect that, huh?
Yeah.
30? 3-0?
He only has 3 uses of this, and he does have to spend an action to relace his arrow. So the next one will be not laced.
We did.
But I mean, he's not looking perfect either.
Where's this
So-
motherfucker? Can we ping this
Yeah.
dude?
It's the
Yeah,
damn,
it's
one of the
weapons.
trees.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Sneaky motherfucker.
He's the one that Liliana threatened and was like, "What?" And then kind of
I'm so
River pulled him
stupid.
out, and then yeah.
Just don't look like it.
Okay, so that is his turn, and now we're up to the boss lady, and she's gonna go ahead and draw her 2 long swords and take her 2 attacks against you, Anissa. Ooh. Okay. One is a natural 20. But the
Okay.
No,
Can I? You go first, Gwen.
Yeah.
You lock yourself out.
No. So as a reaction, I would like to cast Silvery Barbs on that natural 20.
okay, what does that do?
So, you need to re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay. Well, that's a 6. So plus 7. So 12, 13? 6 plus 7, 13? Yeah.
That'll not hit.
Okay. And the other one was a total of 9. So she goes to hit you and she feels so confident, and then she just kind of like doesn't hit. Like it glances off your armor, and she's like, "But how did I miss such a large target? Like you're right there. How did I miss you?" But
Mitzi was 3 feet in front of you.
Rolls shoulders like forward and back.
All right, but that is his turn, and or excuse me, her turn, and I forgot to add this buddy's turn. It's fine. We'll do this, and then he's gonna go. He is also terrified, so he is going to take off, turn around, and fire an arrow at you, Liliana. And that is going to be a 22 to hit, non-natural.
I mean, let me check. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. So
I would also like to. I think I can do this, right?
because you used a reaction.
Okay, just kidding. Can't do it.
Okay.
Like Quinn goes to do the motion, but doesn't have enough time to get off. Like I can do this. It's like,
I can do this.
Okay. So then you are going to take 8 points of piercing damage, and I do need a Constitution saving.
No! What?
Sure.
Lily, my buddy, no!
Ah!
It'll
River in
be
the forest.
fine.
My Lily sense is tingling.
Yes.
So remember how I crit last turn?
Oh no.
Yes.
Balance has been restored to the universe because that's
No.
a natural 1.
Oh no!
Buddy!
So
All right.
Where are they with the? Never
for
mind.
my backup character, I'm thinking of playing a bomb.
Okay, I did roll as well on this one. All right, so hold on, let me do some math. $23 points of poison damage as you feel this arrow's poison sink into you. I will say, luckily, after it does its initial damage, you do expel it. It's a single use. You're not continuously poisoned, kind of a poison. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so now we are to Quinn. Quinn, it is now your turn.
Okay. So we have
Oh, I have to take this guy out of the
dude
turn
who
order.
just really messed up Jade in front of me. So I would
Yes.
like to I would like to just kind of step to the side here.
Okay.
So that see if I can do this. Yes. I would like to step to the side and don't really want to fuck around with this guy anymore. So
Valid?
I am going to try to have this guy make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, that's going to be a 3.
Well, that's definitely gonna fail. So just kind of an annoyance at this entire situation is happening, kind of cranky, sleep-deprived Quinn. It's like, oh, right. And then this immense pressure fills the air, and 30-foot cone, I would like to pull the creature.
Okay.
Actually, creatures and objects. It's gonna take a lot of damage, hopefully.
Okay. Roll out that damage.
Yeah, let's see. It could be better. Not bad. It'll take 24 points of force damage. And
Go ahead, finish that sentence.
as it gets pulled 15 feet towards us.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I just
You
need
hear
to do a
River
little.
from backwards like, everyone's just learning my tricks. What the hell?
Yes,
Okay.
but I'm pulling him a bit further, River.
You go and you didn't sleep. You had a kind of like good, weird, kind of awkward dream thing that you kind of keep thinking about. And you just like grab him, and a body doesn't come towards you. As you pull him, rip him apart with this pressure.
Oh dear.
Because he was kind of caught on the log, like he's still the log just kind of like rips through him because you pull the other objects to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to do something else, because you killed him. He had 20 health left.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
He was trying so hard.
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Rip
I didn't
in
really,
pieces.
I didn't really mean to
Nah,
kill
fuck 'em.
him, but oh.
It's okay. You learn a little bit finesse as you go. You know, fewer body parts splicing off next time.
Yeah, I had an accidental kill too.
Your precious skull was awesome.
Hey, team party, accidental kill.
I love it. I love it. Anything else you would like to do with your turn, Quinn?
No, I think I'm very good. I may just like sit down for a little bit.
All right, Liliana, you're up next.
Oh, fun. How far away is the fool who made the mistake of attacking me?
Well, they both made the mistake of attacking you. These two guys that are like just on the outskirts of the map, because I wanted you to still be able to hit them. They're both probably about. The one guy is probably about 20 feet, and the other guy is like right behind him at this point, like 15, maybe 16 feet away.
Okay, so it would be the second person who shot me with a crossbow bolt, correct?
Yes, with the poison.
Fantastic. I'm going to use my bonus action to amplify my blood maledict.
Okay.
And I am going to give him the blood curse of the marked.
Oh,
and
okay.
Take 2 damage doing so. Since
Okay.
it's amplified, I have advantage on this attack next on him. And since he was within my move range, I'll just run up to him.
Go
and,
for it. Ooch.
Stab him.
All right, go ahead, roll to hit.
That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. And that is 20 points of damage.
Okay, he's kind of stumbles and is looking awful. Like
Duh.
a stiff breeze would knock this guy over.
Fantastic. And that is my action, bonus action, and movements. That's my turn.
Okay. Jade, you are up.
Okay. So after I got poisoned, I like dropped to like a knee.
Okay.
So, very hurt. I think by this point I could kind of infer like how many people we were fighting.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
can hear the guys running away, and you can actually see them now because they're a little bit farther away from the cart now. And you can see the crumpled forms of the few that died. Oh, I deleted Kira from the map, not the bad guy.
No.
I was gonna ask about that when it rolled around to me, but yeah.
It's fine. I'm just gonna give you control of this guy for now,
That works.
and then
That's
I will add you back. Maybe.
no worries.
TP gay.
Okay, so you're kind of standing there, and let me make you large. Okay, large.
Giant woman.
I cannot. Oh, wait. No, I can't. I can't. I
I
was
was
on the
gonna
ruler.
say-
All good.
Okay.
All is well. I was on the ruler. Everything's fine.
Okay. All right. So Jade, what are you doing?
I'm still taking this knee because it's like,
Okay.
oh, I'm so hurt.
Okay.
But I'm gonna look over my shoulder a bit at Quinn and just like, damn girl.
I'm sorry. I'm very, very tired, and I didn't really mean for that. I just wanted it to be over. I want to get to town and have a nap, maybe.
That's fine, but we gotta be careful. I think this kid is over in this direction.
Oh, I did not see where she went. Sorry, urchin. If you are there. This is also what magic can do.
We're just gonna.
Nice.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh,
She's never
God.
going to talk to us again.
Traumatized small child.
Okay.
It's like freedom.
Gotta be
you know?
traumatized.
All right. River, you're up.
River will, seeing how all of that is well and taken care of over there, will go, making her way over,
Get away.
Okay.
to about there.
Okay.
And all the baddies seem to be in melee with everyone, correct?
These two are not actually on the map. They're off, but I left them there so we could see that they're still alive.
And which one?
And then just the lady in front of Anissa, so you can. I'll say you could see her. Anissa's large woman, so you could like see her through her legs, or like just slightly off to the side.
Sugar
one-
in the calf.
The one that took a shot at Liliana with the poison arrow.
Yes.
If they are within 30 feet of River, she'd like to pull them towards her, but if they are not,
I
then...
don't know. They are not,
Okay, that's fine.
because they were when Liliana hit. They were 15 feet away, so they'd be. Hold on. Let me. No, they would not, because they're off in that direction.
So would they be about...
They would
60
be.
feet or 80 feet?
They would be within 60 feet of you, both of them.
Then she will twin a ray of frost at both of them.
Okay.
And try and prevent them from running away.
All right.
So,
Roll to hit.
crossbow to her hip. Swears like, God damn it, Liliana. First one is a 27. Second
That'll
one
hit.
is a dirty 20.
And they both hit. And I will say you can see that the one that Liliana is attacking, a stiff breeze will knock this guy over. He's looking real bad.
She will then, that one is just going to be like a small splinter of the shard will take off and try and keep that one alive.
Okay.
So is she, that one she is trying to keep, and if you want I can roll separately for that.
No, that's fine.
So that's really weird, but that is 6 cold damage for both of them, and both of them, their movement is slowed by 10 feet.
Okay. So the one right in front of Liliana drops down unconscious. I'm gonna say like, how would you like to do your non-lethal damage, like on the one guy?
She just like flings her hand and like a larger shard like goes off towards the one, and you just see a tiny little sliver ping off and just like flick the head.
Okay. So this guy like just drops like a sack of rocks, just whoop, right down. But you can hear him slightly groaning as he falls unconscious. The other guy is starting to look pretty beat. But he's still up and running, but his speed is reduced, so he's going slower than he was.
Yes, he is.
Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's good.
Okay. Anissa, you're up.
Okay, is it an ally or an enemy right behind the
It
ally?
there. So
enemy.
you've got Kira. Kira is this one because I accidentally deleted her from the map like a fool. So that's Kira. Liliana's not actually here. She is off fighting these buddies.
Okay. But the person in front of me is still the
That is
in charge lady.
Yes.
Okay.
I have her health on here.
And does she look rough in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, she's looking a little beat.
And has she seen her compatriots fall around her?
She kind of is glancing around and is starting to realize that they may have picked a wrong target.
Can I go bonus action first and just try and flip my sword around and like do the pommel into her gut?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh god. Oh, that's not gonna hit. I hit the cart entirely.
Okay.
Super.
That's your bonus action.
That was so intimidating.
Yeah,
and
she
then,
kind of like flinches back from you.
and
when
then
you do that.
My action, I am going to try and do a grapple that is just like grabbing her by the throat and pushing her up the cart a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. So go ahead and roll. What is a grapple's contested strength?
And I have advantage because I am large.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. Oh, it's a double 19.
Well, that's awesome because she rolled a 3 plus 3, so that's a 6. So yeah, you absolutely push her up against this cart, and she's sort of like standing on her tiptoes so that she can still breathe, but it's raspy because you've got her around by the throat.
Yeah, and I just, again, am going to just try and intimidate her and, like, sort of, like, lean in and be like, drop it, nothing else bad has to happen. It's more of a free action than anything else.
No, you're
Could
good.
I bonus action, since I didn't realize there was no one behind her, like bring Kira in closer behind her so she's getting flanked and like by these two large women?
Absolutely.
Just to try and give her advantage on this intimidation.
Yeah. So she moves 5 feet closer. Go ahead, roll that intimidation with advantage because she can see.
Intimidation with advantage now? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Spooker, you got this.
Ooh, I don't. I did not spook her at all. That'll be a... Wait, what did I just read? Well, it's okay. It's 12.
Okay. I'm going to say you've got her by the throat. She's not having a great day now. Thought this was going to be an easy mark. You guys are distracted. Fine. And yet, here she is, and she kind of, like, sits back. And Kira, it is... Hold on, I gotta move you down a little bit. I'm sorry. I had to foolishly. Because I'm pretty sure these guys were in front of you. So this guy is gone. Hopefully I'm not accidentally deleting you, Liliana. Hey, okay, I did it right.
Hey.
All right, so this guy is going to go ahead and move that 10 extra feet.
Did the
As he...
clarification, DM, did the intimidation check work or no?
I mean, yes, it worked.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah, it's not her turn yet. She's next.
Strangled and scared.
Oh wait, no, Kira, you're supposed to go before her, but
Before her, yeah.
before her, but after the guy.
There were a couple, yeah. There were like I'm like sandwiched between baddies in the initiative, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the guy's gonna run that 10 feet. He's gonna try and knock an arrow and fire it at Liliana, but that is a natural 1. So I'm gonna say he just doesn't even get it off. He's still just fumbling with it. He's freaking out. He's really cold now. And that's gonna be his turn. So now, Kira, it's your turn.
I want to try to bonk her on the head. This one in front of me.
Okay, the lady, go ahead and give her a good old bonk.
With advantage for flanking.
Yep.
Well, Well, does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Well, we'll try again on the second attack, except that other one is going to go into dice jail. Goodbye.
It's a little jostled from getting forcefully moved forward 10 feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
you just weren't prepared.
That's better. That's a natural 20. It's going to happen again.
I mean, she has more health than the other guy. But yeah, that natural 20 will hit.
Let's go.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Yep.
So I'm just holding them to this cart.
Okay, so then that is...
Unless you are trying to do non-lethal damage. Like,
nah, she's given up on that at this point. That's
okay.
It will be 29 points of damage total.
Okay. She's looking rough, but she's still up. She kind of like goes a little limp with the force of the hit, but she is still up.
Kind of just gesture to Anissa like, okay, you're 10.
Go to sleep.
It is now her turn, and she's just gonna kind of very groggily, I yield. And then pass her turn. So then we will just go down one more quick turn. Quinn, what you doing?
Who can I actually see from here?
You can see Anissa, you can see Kira over the cart. You could probably see the guy running away. He's probably 40 more than whatever this is. So he's about 100 feet away from you.
What about the one that just shot at Liliana?
He's dead. Unconscious.
Okay.
Excuse me. He is unconscious.
Okay, the one running away. You said about 100 feet from me?
Yes.
I would like to firebolt him.
Oh,
Okay.
buddy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. He is looking pretty bad.
First, chill. Now, fire. It's just a really bad version of icy hot.
It's a natural one, so...
My muscle.
Okay. So you're still really tired,
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh, you missed. But he does kind of like, and Liliana, you would see him flinch at the bolt of fire that just goes whizzing by his head. And it is now Liliana's turn.
Cool. This person is still frightened of me, right?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. I'd like to very slowly, like Jason Voorhees style, close the distance between us.
Okay.
And just let mist sort of gather and start to pour out of the mask.
Okay.
And he's like fumbling with the crossbow bolt trying to fire it at Liliana, and I'll just grab the sides of his face and say, shh. And I'll cast sleep on him.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Is that a Constitution save for me?
No.
Or no, you roll, and if it's yeah. Well, I'm just gonna. He has 3 health, so
not possible for me to fail then.
Yeah. I mean, no, not possible because
5d8. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you can roll a 3. So yeah, so he goes limp and falls asleep. Like you don't even have to roll it. There's just no way he can fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll drag him back to the cart.
Okay. Jade, what you doing? Still just like catching your breath after that poison?
Oh yeah, it's pretty rough. But can I see that Anissa is holding the woman to the cart from like this distance?
You can't see the woman, but you can see Anissa is facing the cart at this point, and her arm is outstretched. So I'd say you're smart enough to know that she's holding something to the cart.
Okay.
And Kira's also right there, so.
Okay, so I'm not gonna go anywhere, but I'm gonna be like, Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when the child was talking to us and mentioned the people with the swords?
Oh, yes, I believe it was Jira, Mylan, and Karen.
Do you think that these are the people that she was referring to?
I mean, she did seem frightened. Maybe. Although there are more here than she listed.
Right, she listed 3 and there was, I'm assuming 5. Well, she did kind of name them all in a rush.
What are you thinking?
I have questions for them. Is there anyone else alive?
I don't know. If we want them alive, then may want to yell to the other side, not kill them.
Your lungs are probably better than mine right now. Do you mind?
Oh, yeah. Maybe don't kill them all. I kind of messed up over here. I killed this one. But maybe don't kill all of them over there.
It's like a piñata back here.
Okay, anything else you want to do for your turn?
Wait, let me see. I'm gonna just move a little bit over here to the edge of the trees. I'm gonna limp my way over there.
Okay.
Not getting too far from Quinn, but also kind of coming within range so I can try to listen or sense for the kid later whenever everyone else is done murdering people over there.
Yeah, don't go way too far, because you look a bit rough.
Don't you worry, I'm definitely gonna stay within your line of sight.
Okay. All right, River, you're up.
All right, so big woman yielded, and
Yes.
other one's asleep.
Yeah, so this is if you wanted to do anything else.
No, we're good. She's gonna keep hiding in the woods.
Okay.
I guess she'll keep watch for either the kid or anything else.
Okay. All right, so it is Anissa's turn.
It's okay. So I have her grappled. Is it an action to maintain the grapple?
No, you are.
You just have them grappled because she hasn't tried to break it.
Okay, I will keep my hand on her throat, and I would have dropped my hammer to grapple her. So I will bring the longsword up and just kind of it's a longsword. So my arm is extended very far, but it's like poking her like in the soft spot right below your like ribs.
Okay.
And again, I'm just going to be like, drop it or you die, and hold my action.
Okay.
but I say it threateningly, but I'm now starting to feel a little bad.
Okay. This guy's asleep. Kira, what you doing? Just.
I think she's gonna hold an unarmed strike in case the one that Ennis is holding breaks free to try and knock her out. But do you need help? You got it?
I got it.
Okay. It is.
Here.
All right. It is now her turn, and she will go ahead and drop her weapons. And you beat my ambush.
Woo!
Yay! We ran a little late, but we're gonna go ahead and take our break now. And then we'll get back with what happens after the battle. Thanks for sticking by, guys. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, because we got more stuff to get through. I'm very excited.
Bush.
We'll. Worst.
Oh,
It's
hey.
just like, hello.
Oh, hey!
Hello.
We're back!
The worst couple.
We're back!
Oh, hi.
This is the fourth couple D&D.
It's fine. Totally fine.
It's a good idea.
All right. So, where we last left off, we have just completed our lovely ambush battle. That wasn't an ambush because I was thwarted. It's fine. I'm actually okay with it. So we have 2, I think, left alive of the 5 bandits. Of the main bandits that attacked, and Urchin kind of darted off into the woods. And Jade is keeping an eye out for her. So my friend's right up with the bandit leader and Liliana bringing the other guy back. What are you doing?
I mean, I still have leader by the throat.
Yes, you are holding her by the throat against this cart, and you are still a large woman.
I am so large, so strong, so sexy. Thank you for noticing, everyone.
Hell yeah.
We are reveling in the fact that there are 2 strong ladies right now.
Hell yeah.
And we're just like,
I will sort of head nod to Kira to deal with, because she had 2 weapons, right?
yes, and she dropped both of them.
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah.
head nod to
I'll
the one
gather
on
those.
one,
Yeah.
like my opposite hand, and kick the other one as far as I can away.
Okay.
Kira will gather up her weapons and then also like, shall we tie her up? Do you want to just keep holding her?
I mean, I'll let her go once we get her weapons away, and then like we
Fair
look
enough.
threatening over her. That's kind of the
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And she'll be like gathering up like this sword and this other thing and but like added like to her own belt, like just like
yeah. I just
comically
like
small compared to everything else on her giant frame right now. Like
I'm just holding. She's taking her time. Like maybe my arm's starting to shake a little, but like everything's collected. Kira walks back over. I drop this lady, and I'm just like, one sword out, pick up my hammer.
She rubs her
try.
neck.
Yeah, don't try anything. What are you out here doing?
What does it look like?
Being highwaymen, but I would like something ingratiating to tell me why you're being highwaymen.
To make a living out here. We don't get much traffic, but of what we get, we typically don't kill,
if you don't-
though, and she does throw a side eye at Kira.
Okay, that was an accident in my defense. But if you don't get much traffic, then why would you do this here?
Because of the ones we do get, they're usually pretty well loaded.
I have a question. How fresh does this horse last ago?
That is a great question. Can you roll me a nature check?
A motherfucking nature check? Like, I'm out being Steve Irwin? Let me
Can I
just scroll
also make
down.
that nature check?
Yeah, you're totally coming. You've got this guy. Like, how are you bringing this guy, this unconscious man? Are you like
I'm
carrying
dragging
him?
him by his ankle.
Okay. So he's just like conked out,
Passing by the
snoring
other unconscious one as you go by.
Oh, right. There's 3 unconscious guys.
Yeah, and I know
3
nothing
of 5.
about animal decay or taxonomy because I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Like, that looks like a
13
horse.
Total for me?
And what was that?
13 total for me?
Okay. You guys, you've seen animals before. You're looking at this. Okay, that's the shape of a horse, and it's pretty good. Don't think that is actually was a living horse.
They're putting horse pieces together?
No, it's more like it was probably a living horse. It was a taxidermied horse. So, like, it's dead, and there's, like, a dead rabbit that to give off the smell of death.
Are they putting, like, ketchup on it? Where's the blood coming from?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming from somewhere. But, like, this horse, it looks almost comically, like, you know how taxidermied animals look?
Yeah, you know,
They
it's
look
like
wrong.
it's a stuffed horse. It's like someone's, like, gigantic
Something is
beanie
weird
baby
about
is
the
out
eyes
of
and the face.
Yeah, it's just slightly off. Like, the eyes are just, like, they're not cloudy, like, with death. They're just, like, perfect
Just
crystalline glass eyes. Yeah.
Okay, so they are the highwaymen with a stuffed horse and ketchup. Got it.
They're highwaymen with a gimmick.
Calling card.
I want to feel worse, but I got very distracted by ketchup horse.
That's fair. It's fair.
I feel like I would look to whoever is, like, around me and then kind of be like, well, I mean, if you don't start anything else, we're not going to hurt you anymore. We're sorry about your friends, but you are being highwaymen.
They weren't my friends. They just worked for me.
Yeah, your colleagues. Well, I mean, as a manager, you can be a little bit more sensitive to what just happened to them.
Clearly, they couldn't bring anything to the table.
So
they
it's
ended up
like
dead.
It's not a union shop that you have.
No.
It's kind of.
I just that one there, and she points to the guy who Kira attempted to not kill but decimated with a natural 20. And goes, he was the newest. I don't know anything about him.
Oh, he hadn't even made it to his 90 day, didn't he? He wasn't even
No.
rep. Nope, that's rough for him.
Could River insight check that she's the boss?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I inside check that there's truly not a union and they're just out here letting people get killed?
Yeah, go for it.
That's just bad business.
I mean, it's only like, I don't know. What the?
21.
Like an advantage.
She does carry the era of authority. God, I love that mask.
No.
Oh. Goddamn.
She does carry that era of the era, air. Thank you. The aura. I tried to combine them. Didn't end well. Of someone with authority. Whether or not there might be someone above her, you can't really tell, but she definitely seems to be in charge of whatever this operation was.
Okay. And I got a 17 on my whether or not she cares about her employees check.
You get the sense that this woman does not really have much empathy at all. Like, she's just kind of like, she would have kept fighting if you guys hadn't cornered her. Kind of a thing.
I had let her slide down the cart, but I will redouble my grasp on her neck a little bit. Just, cut off that blood flow smidge.
Yeah, she stiffens a little bit.
Stars on her eyes.
Yeah, she stiffens a little bit, but she doesn't actually. Let's see. Yeah, she doesn't back down.
I mean, I'll still lightly cut off blood flow. Keep that going.
Why do you care? Actually, hold on. Why do you care?
Curious?
Frank.
Insight check.
Go.
I don't even know.
Is that Frank?
Yeah.
Frank?
Yes, Frank is what she said. I will say, you...
19 insight.
She wasn't trying to hide the lie. She was just gave you a name. You asked for a name, she gave you a name.
Are you Jira or Mylan or Karen, maybe?
I'm sorry. I don't know who they are.
Squeezes the neck a little tighter. Are you sure you don't know who any of those people are?
Do it.
River's gonna cast suggestion.
Okay. What do you...
She's going to say, there's really no harm in answering all of our questions. And for the next 8 hours, if she fails a wisdom saving throw.
I was like, what do I gotta do? I know I gotta do something here. Okay. I can pull up her stat block again. Wisdom save.
Yes, please.
That is a 14.
Yeah, 17.
Okay. All right.
She
So she
does
failed.
not do this subtly because there's no one else around that really
Yeah.
needs to keep it. So you kind of see her do like a quick hand motion and mutter the words, grab some materials from her pouch and just slips a wisp of smoke kind of around her eyes, and then flicker in front and then disappear.
Okay. Anissa, you definitely would have seen that, the smoke. And what exactly did she say? You want to tell us everything?
Yeah. You want to answer all of our questions for the next 8 hours. Well, it's the spell lasts for 8 hours, yeah.
Okay. She kind of blinks and if she could move, she would have shaken her head as if to try and get the smoke away. She cannot, so she kind of just sits there and then looks and waits for you to ask her another question.
Want to maybe be truthful about the other ones that we just asked that you boldly lied to us about?
Do I want to? No.
Who's your boss?
I am the boss.
The whole operation?
Of this one, yes.
Well, it's the bigger job.
Just to get money.
So who do you bring the money to?
You guys... You guys just steal shit for yourselves, right? That's what's going on here.
Yes.
Why is Urchin scared of you?
You get the kids to follow you and you make them do shit like distract people. This is Con 101. These are...
You seem to know the trade. You ever worked the circuit before?
That's beside the point, but either way, this is just basic.
Where are you based out of?
Out of nowhere.
Clearly, you know the trade.
Yeah,
So-
from years ago when I was a snot nose. Is she older or younger than me? I'm like 25.
She's older than you. She's like early 30s.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm still holding her throat. It's like, because I had the sense to get the fuck out of it. I'm like, and then I like vaguely release her, but still like loom over.
Okay. She kind of like falls and like she doesn't move or try to run away. She knows she's cornered. Like she can't get anywhere.
Yeah.
She's a smart lady. She does side eye over at Liliana, kind of like a. Don't know how I feel about that.
So that's sensible. That's a sensible thing to say. I would kind of like kick her in one of her thighs and be like, "So, which town are you from?"
Crefton. You?
Is it Upton?
Crefton. Which you would know is the capital of Esrona. Yes.
What's your name?
Jira.
From a little
Any
ways
BS?
away. So, which one of you was Mylan and who's Karen?
And she's gonna gesture to the one that Liliana has. That's Mylan, and Karen was over in the woods.
Ooh.
Or Buddy.
Ooh.
Hmm. Quinn will just like sit back down on the ground over by Jade.
Oh, she gets a name. So you don't have to take a cut to anybody. You don't have to pay dues to anyone. You're not running out of anyone's territory.
Yes and no.
Oh, Joyce.
Oh my goodness, you
Oh.
lot are not very good at this.
I'll kick her in the
Then
ribs.
come over here then.
Could you quit it?
I would if you just
Quinn, if you
fucking
have-
tell us what we need to know.
Quinn, if you have questions, then just come over here.
No, just like, what is your question? And like, you keep
No.
asking her closed-ended yes or no questions. You're not going to get
Quinn,
any details
Quinn, shut
that
the
way.
fuck up and get over here. No, Quinn, she's already on the ground. You're fine. Come over here, please.
Fine.
Thank you.
You already believe you are better at us than the rest of the stuff, so by all means, show off, just like you showed off how superior your force magic is there.
I give you such a look, River.
How much longer am I going to be tall?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
how
yeah, you're back to regular size now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess that long.
questions?
Well, okay, well, like hypothetically, because I wasn't really listening to all of this. Tell me something that you want to find out from her.
You're the one who said to keep one alive.
That's right, Jade. What did you want to know?
I mean,
Like,
she
starting
answered
to
my
ignore
question.
this, then River will then turn back to her and be like, do you owe someone a cut?
Yes.
Who do you owe a cut?
I don't know. I don't know his name. He just runs the business
Where is
does
the
he-
business operated out of? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
out of Crefton.
Sorry, what was that?
Out
I
of
had the-
Crefton.
Thank you.
Would you
Although-
kindly provide us with all the details of your operation?
Look,
Was that a question?
No, it's
That sounded like a
that's-
request.
I mean, it was
That's a
like a
very
request
vague
question. Because there was the would you, which, I mean, would technically make it a question.
What? But also, that's like they're under.
What
like,
are the
clearly an
details
NDA.
of all of your
Jesus.
operation?
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Better.
We lie in wait when we know someone is headed this way, and we jump them, just take their money, whatever goods they're selling, and then we leave. Typically, we don't kill.
It was an accident.
Well,
Mhm.
you don't have to justify your accidental killing of the highwaymen to the highwaymen. They knew what they were getting into.
Please continue.
It's a hazard of the job.
with the rest of the answer to the question.
Do I know you? I feel like I've seen you before.
Oh,
She
here
says
we
that
go.
to Anissa. Like because she keeps glancing at you, and it's
I don't know. Have I seen her before? Do I recognize her?
roll me a history check. You definitely know the Jew.
Oh, it'll be an 18 for my history
Ooh.
check. Yeah.
I'm gonna message you real quick.
I'm getting a
Whispers!
Whisper.
Whisper.
On, so you guys can't hear my clicky clacks.
This portion of the show brought to you by Dungeons
River is
Game.
going to like.
Dungeons, yeah. This
River is going to go over to Quinn and be like, interrogation is not my forte by all means if you want to lead the questioning, but we really do. One, we probably don't want to be out here for the entire 8 hours of duration that this can go for, because that just seems really boring.
I agree. I'm sorry if I was snooty. It was just that
You okay?
I'm very tired. I didn't
No,
sleep
wait.
well.
You okay? And she's gonna like
apologized.
glance to the other, like to the mess.
Not particularly. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Focus on this first. Distractions until you have a chance to
That's
rest.
fair. Well, in the event that you want to get information from people, if you ask a question in such a way that they're only going to provide you with one-word answer, and you've magically are forcing them to answer your questions, they're going to be resistant to it. So if you can ask your question in a way that forces all the details from them when you already have them magically suggested, then you do less work. So instead of asking them like, who's your boss, they're going to give you like one word to answer that and no more details.
As they do this, I sort of they're having this conversation. I redouble my grip on her throat and like lean in.
Okay.
And I'm just like, probably matters less who I've been, more who you used to be.
That clearly strikes a nerve with her. I'm pretty sure I do recognize you from the posters. Someone wants you dead.
And who would that be? And now I just kind of like throw her from me, so she's like definitely on the ground.
Yeah. She kind of like hits and then looks up at you. I was trying to say, I don't think they have a name. The one who once employed us both.
Which is a name that I totally know and remember, and it is...
I was just like trying to go through everything, and I don't see one. So I'll come up with a name. Give me a minute.
Background history chicken off.
It's just Steve, the Guildmaster, obviously.
Steve, done. His name is Steve.
Oh no! Why would you let me name anything ever? That's terrible.
Because
Steve the
I love
Guildmaster,
it.
fuck it.
Steve the Guildmaster is perfect, and I love it more than life itself.
Steve!
We must protect Steve at all costs.
Y'all fall in line to a Steve.
Hey, it was a very intimidating Steve. He was a robust Steve.
Fuck Steve from accounting.
No.
Very.
There was
Very
like
vague.
lots above his name for sure. It was like an infernal
It's
Steve.
more
Infernal Steve.
Uh-huh.
infernal. I say I'm thinking he's more of a that's his like, oh, I'm a friend, I'm a good guy. You're my friend. I'm your friend. Just call me Steve.
Yeah,
so he
undercover boss Jeff Bezos. My name is Steve.
So he does taxes as a front. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just really
Perfect.
wants to talk to you about your extended warranty.
Oh.
I mean, it's why he keeps calling and calling and calling.
But do you have carriage insurance?
Carriage insurance. Do you have
Clearly not.
heist
They had a
insurance?
stuffed horse.
Do you have heist insurance?
Mayhem.
Well, we clearly don't need insurance because we kicked your ass.
Fine. There's a high bounty on your head.
Is this being whispered, by the way, or is this now loud enough?
No.
No, I don't think it is being whispered.
Like I'm being intimidating and being
Yeah.
low and growly, but it's like at a conversational for anyone who's flanking.
So
Hold on,
Kira,
what are you
River, Liliana can hear. Quinn, did you come over? Jade, are you still sitting on the log over there? We can jump over to you guys.
I'm still over here, but over my shoulder.
Because you're looking for Urchin, right?
Yeah, so over my shoulder, it's like, can someone ask her if she's got any other kids involved in this nonsense?
That is a very good point. Yeah.
I
Do you
just
do
sort
you
of-
have any other kids?
I kind of
tied up
near
in
in the
this whole-
head.
I don't order any of the kids around. I have no urchins from around here. Just kind of started tagging along. It's kind of a bother. Did you kill her too?
A kicker.
Also, just like yell out,
Yes.
Hey Urchin, I'll give you 10 gold if you come out now. A lot of gold.
It is a lot of gold. And Jade, from beside you, you hear rustling of leaves. And she kind of like steps out near you. And Jess, did you say Quinn did go over to there, or is she still out here with?
I think Quinn started to walk over and was just like kind of yelling in their direction.
Okay.
And I'm assuming River kind of came to meet her for that
Yeah.
conversation.
Okay.
River's got eyes on both, but she's probably far enough away that if it's just a closed conversation, she's not hearing the closed conversation.
Mhm.
Okay. Jade, you would notice Urchin is pointedly keeping you between her and Quinn. But she does come out and she just kind of like, yeah, and calls out to you. But she's just staying over here because she's a little uncomfortable with the death and blood in this situation.
Can't say I blame her.
That's
Can
fair.
I see that she is next to Jade?
Yeah, if you peek around the thing, she's like, there's still like a slight distance between her and Jade, but she's near enough to Jade. She
Jade,
finds,
give her 10 gold.
I think she needs a little bit something else before we get to the gold.
I
Are you
mean,
alright?
she came out.
I mean, I do like the money, so I wouldn't mind it. Maybe, please.
See what
Or I
she's
go back
done?
I go back to my leaves.
You know, you could come with us to
It's-
town and we could get you a meal.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, yes, we could also do that, but you just promised her 10 gold, Jade.
No, you
Oh my-
promised
oh
her
my
10 gold.
God, here.
No, she didn't. You did.
A floating
Why?
leaf appears next to Anissa, and you just hear River call out, "Put the gold on the leaf. I'll move it over to the kid."
Put the gold on the.
You know what? After I grappled this one and I got us
my
information,
God, here
and I
is 10
dropped
gold.
10.
Okay.
Are you grabbing the gold duck?
Yeah. If someone else is paying, I'm not paying.
God.
Leaf dropping.
She will not accept it directly from you, Quinn, but
Mage hand move it.
okay, then she will take it and she will like very quickly open it and scarf it away so that you can't take it back.
Can't blame you. Giving gold to this traumatized kid, but you know, here we are.
Mm.
Well, we'll also buy her some food. Just what is person who is underneath us doing?
She's just kind of sitting there. She looks like she's like, really?
Josephina?
Really?
Really? I mean, you're looking at us like we're the incompetent ones, and you are currently sitting on the ground sans weapons. So don't start with us.
Could we maybe fleece her? Like,
I mean,
Like,
yes,
see how much
absolutely.
gold
I
she
will
has?
pat her. I am patting her down respectfully.
I
So,
definitely
I
need
think Kira's
ink and
inspecting the
paper.
weapons.
Okay. Her weapons are pretty basic, standard swords. Anissa, can you roll me an investigation check for your pat down? And then, Jess, what did you say?
Oh,
Can it be a sleight of hand because I'm stealing from her?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
oh no, that was just Quinn being haughty about like she needs to buy paper and ink and
Gotcha.
supplies.
That would be a 19.
Okay. From Jira, you pull out her coin purse, which seems pretty hefty. Like just for like a pocket change kind of coin purse. You pull out a small gray stone, about the length of a thumb.
Any etchings or anything on it?
There's
Or
a few
is-
runes on it. Yeah.
Is this like a generally recognizable stone, as though you could call
You would definitely recognize it, as they're pretty common practice for away from home jobs.
Okay, just something, report back once a day with like 25 words each way. Yep, got it.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, she's traveling pretty light. So aside from her weapons, you pull out a couple hidden daggers. You do pull out 3 corked vials of black liquid.
I would
And
hold
when
them up.
you take them, she goes, "Be careful with that. Don't mess with things that you can't control."
What is it?
What does it look like? Poison.
So what kind of poison and how do we use it? If I smash this vial in your face, is it gonna
No, don't do that! Absolutely not! Do you want to kill us all? That is dragon's breath.
Excellent. I hand all of them to Quinn.
And she kind of says that, and as you hand them over, she looks like if one of those dropped, she would book it.
Were they in like a protective case or something in her person?
Yes.
I will lean forward and cut that off her, and then hand that also to Quinn to put them in.
Okay. So you have a protective case for this. She's kind of sitting there. Liliana, what are you doing? Just kind of standing there menacingly with your mask. In your head, Liliana, you do hear, "Oh, this is just delightful."
And Liliana has said nothing.
Okay. All right, so you take that, and she eyes you, Quinn, holding that like you have now just become the most dangerous person around her.
secure it in my pouch. Or...
That look is perceivable.
Yeah. She literally, as you're handing over that container, she is like wide eyes on this. I will say that you don't recognize the name of this.
Does the name ring familiar to any of us?
Probably not, but if you go ahead, roll in a history check if you want.
Just with what I know and like seeing that look, I'd be like, Quinn, keep it fucking under wraps.
Natural 20 for a total of, I believe, 29, but let me double check.
29.
God
is-
damn!
You would know
What
what it is.
That's a hot
Of course she
roll.
would.
Of course you would.
No,
Actually-
I'm sorry, it's only a 28 for
Mm.
history.
Oh, only.
Darn.
Disgraceful.
Oh.
Like, go back. Go home.
Can't believe
Wow, I
Get
can't
out.
believe you.
Jesus.
20's in chat.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I want to say something, but I can't remember if I have. I just can't remember. I don't think I've named it before. So I'm just going to say, Quinn, when you were back at Morinshire, you remembered, you were walking by the infirmary one night, and you remember hearing in hushed tones the nurses holding down a somebody who came to them for healing because Morinshires top magic. So obviously they'd know it. It's very rare that you get somebody actively seeking them, but you do remember pained cries of "It's the dragon's breath! Get it out! Get it out! Get it out!" before the person who came seeking help did expire. I will say, when you were walking by, there were 3 nurses holding down this man who's like freaking thrashing, like going all out. And then you remember watching as one of the nurses starts to scream, and she steps back, and there's black beginning to creep up her veins. And that's all you remember of the dragon's breath.
Okay. So anybody who was paying attention would probably just see Quinn kind of like thinking, and then probably paling, and then trying to steal her face and not react.
Okay.
But also kind of just keeping a hand on her pouch where that is now.
Okay. Is that perceivable?
Can we notice this change in her expression?
Yeah.
Roll an insight check. And Quinn says you are actively trying to conceal that. You can roll persuasion or deception, whichever one you want.
Oh,
Can the
worse.
person who's the closest get that with advantage?
Ooh,
Sorry.
I rolled high.
My neighbors
I-
just like stomped really loud on the ceiling.
I think I might have been closest, and I already technically had advantage.
Yeah. Because
And
Quinn
I-
has started walking.
Well, the
Um,
DC is 23 for it, so
Yeah,
God
no.
damn it.
Oh,
No.
Not my 18 was good. Shit.
I rolled.
Yeah.
I rolled a
All right, so-
19.
I got a
24.
6 and a 1.
Oh, River.
Oh,
you
shit.
see a flicker. Actually, Quinn, what does River see?
Yeah, you like if you catch it, you see that like she's thinking and like it looks like someone who's actively remembering something. Like she's kind of like looking and thinking, and you can tell she's in her head. And then there's this moment where like probably the color drops from her face, and then she just tries to not react and steal her face.
Noted.
And she just has her hand kind of like on the pouch now.
Good thing we got that protected case.
River, who is actually the closest one, because the two of them were talking to each other.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
You sure you want to be carrying that?
I don't know how much any of us want to be carrying this.
How bad?
Very.
Deal with this first, because we sure as hell don't want her to have it.
Agreed. Let's just try to get this over as quickly as possible.
Again, you sure you're okay carrying it?
And
Okay.
she'll just, like, kind of quickly nod, but, like, not trying to draw a ton of attention.
What do you work for?
Who is he, Willow?
Did you say that?
Different show.
Yeah, like after this quiet conversation, like to kind of make it look like they were like discussing questions, she'll then turn back to and just start shouting very specific questions back.
I work for the guild.
Where did
Do
you
not get that.
Where did you get that stuff? The
Guild,
dragon's
there's
breath.
like a lot.
It's just the poison that we bought because it's effective for taking out large crowds because it's contact contagious.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Did any of your other men have it? Any of your other
No.
employees?
As if I trust those imbeciles with something like that.
Cough.
Where'd you get it from?
My boss gave it to me. Said be used. Should we be caught? Clearly, I was unable to get it out in time.
I'm sorry. You said this was a contagion, not like a
Wouldn't
normal
that hurt you too?
poison.
That's the point.
So all of this
By-
is important for you to end your own life in order to keep us from finding something out?
Yes.
Well, you're not supposed to tell us.
I already told you.
Is this something they're giving? Does every party that goes out and does this bullshit have some of this?
Yes. I don't know. Boss has got some deal. I don't know. I don't know the guy. Clearly, I'm not up in the ranks. She does seem
Whoa.
bitter about
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, it sounds about right. So you don't really know anything all that helpful outside of that.
I gave you plenty of helpful information.
I mean, you did. Do you want to give us anything else helpful, or would you like to die of a terrible contagion that we cannot play?
No.
I mean,
I
I
do.
do have like we've got some magic to bring that over, and us being quite far away. Tie her up, drop it. Mm-hmm.
It's such a painful death out here in the wilderness alone without any chicken noodle soup.
If you're gonna kill me, just kill me.
I cast
No.
detect thoughts.
Okay. Surface level thoughts. I could have taken them with me if I wasn't such a coward. If they find out I'm dead anyway, maybe I can run away when they're not looking. Damn that kid for giving us away. She'll be the first one I take out. And it's just kind of that repeated over and over again.
I want to push.
Okay.
I believe
Um,
it's wisdom.
It's a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 16.
That will fail. Oh, no, wait, hang on. double check. Meets it.
Hold on. Wait. Yeah, it's a 16.
Meets it, beats it. So that is the DC.
Shit.
Okay. So can she can feel you pushing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Oh, she plans to kill the girl. She's also thinking about running away, and
What? I'm not.
Kira levels her sword at her neck.
Yeah, I go back down and grab her throat again.
and she definitely
How
has
far?
more things she wants to tell us.
How far away is she from me? Hold on.
I mean, the fact that
Urchin
you have-
or Jira?
Jira.
Unless you have brought her out around the cart, which you totally can do, she's still on the other side of the cart.
Mhm.
And then Liliana is still standing there menacingly with her captive.
Like, has
Mylan.
not moved.
Yeah,
since
and
you dropped that guy.
every so often she like glances over at you, and it's just like, yeah, I don't like that.
Spookiness
When
is a real
I-
spookiness.
When I hear Quinn say she's gonna kill the kid, I'm gonna fling a dagger in the direction of the cart.
Okay, I just flung all my dice all over the floor. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it. We don't need them right now.
You don't even need them. You don't need dice.
We don't need dice. Who needs dice for this game? There's no dice.
The DM does not need that.
Not important.
Definitely not. It's fine. It's fine. Welcome, Raiders. Okay.
All right, so just to clarify, when she said that she already told us, like, who the boss was and what the job and everything, like, did she actually, and I just missed that, or is she being...
She hasn't said his name because I
Is this
didn't
the stuff that
know
wasn't-
his name, but like she's...
It was the private conversation that...
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
But now we have a sword and like also like a hand on this lady's throat.
Yeah, she's full on like back against the wall, and she's
Yeah.
looking pissed.
Uh,
It's just like, my thoughts have been thwarted, and my plans have been thwarted.
so
like-
here's what can happen. We can kill you. It's gonna be slow and painful either way because now you've just upset everyone in this group. I didn't really care.
For what? Other than what I did before. What?
Yeah, no, everyone's mad. Everyone's mad now. You've
For
seen,
what?
you've,
I get it. Okay, I was gonna rob you, but I
Yeah,
didn't
no.
kill any of you.
and now there's been things that have happened. Anyway, so we could kill you slowly. We could also just find out what this weird poison does. Or we could have you tell us graciously everything you know, and then we'll let you go. We'll give you 10 more gold from
Not if she's going to have to go.
no
Not if she's going to have
let me
Stop paying out gold.
let me finish my sentence. Jesus, y'all. Oh my god. You're terrible negotiators, every last one of you. River will give you 10 more gold, and you can go wherever you want as long as you just run off on your way and don't hurt that kid that we're adopting. That's our
Same.
child.
Saying
Why do you-
we're terrible negotiators.
Shut up.
I'm
No.
with Jay on this
No.
one. That is terrible.
She thought about killing the kid. 10 gold's not gonna stop that.
Hey, no, it absolutely would
Agreed.
because her life is also in the balance here if you all would just learn to listen to negotiating. All of you.
You
Like, look
are.
around.
Why am
doing
I paying the
a
gold when
Still
you
got my
picked up
sword
a
on her.
valuable
Like,
job?
I'm not budging.
I also like have her by the throat still. Like we're still very in control
Yeah,
of the
like
situation.
she's full on like,
Yeah.
okay,
so
if I
she's like-
move this way, I'm getting stabbed. If I move this way, I'm getting strangled. And
Yeah.
that over there, terrifying. I don't like it.
yeah.
So
So,
I-
it's like we have the upper hand. Like we could just send her away. I'm trying to be respectful of her plight right now, guys.
Why?
Because
Why?
it's okay. So how about this? We just leave you with your life. We don't painfully murder you, and you don't kill the kid. They talked me out of the 10 gold. Is really what just happened here. So that's what's happening now. You give us information, and we don't kill you.
So, River, she's still under your thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Was it Jira, right?
Yes.
That's a terrible name. It's probably like from some weird thing that like helps you keep track of your tickets and whatnot. Anyway,
I've been trying not to think about that this entire time. Pain,
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
suffering.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway,
I don't know. What is
anyway,
Jira?
no,
No.
Starting to feel like a good person for offering her 10 gold. Jesus.
Jira, I have a question for you.
What?
What information have you not provided to us?
Specifics of the poison. Where
He's
to
a neck tighter.
where to find my boss? Specifically?
So,
That's it.
where can we find your boss specifically?
At this current moment, I don't know.
Generally, where is his office?
In Crufton at the guild. But
And-
you would know that.
Where?
I don't know a lot. Why would I? Is this something I know? Is this really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's over there doing taxes at the
Get it.
guild.
Yeah.
I totally
Steve.
know where this is, guys. Steve, the guild boss.
How do you...
It's from with Gabrielle.
Yeah, from a background. that
Yeah.
I know from a backstory. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
yes.
the guild. That's
From
all
the
I'm saying.
backstory.
Yeah, my super intimidating guild boss. His name is Steve.
Oh, well, again, he said that like, I'm your good friend Steve.
A mess.
Steve, and his fingers are like that long.
Yeah. Essentially, it's fine.
What about the specifics of the poison, though?
That's fucking Steve. I hate him so much, but that's more important. Yeah.
What about it?
How does it work? How do we not kill ourselves with
are
it?
the
How do we
specifics of
only
the
kill
poison?
you?
Fine, I'll phrase it in the form of a question.
If
We got 8
you
hours. We can do this all.
if you break the vial, it becomes an air pathogen that can enter through your basically any pore of your body, and it burns you from the inside out.
Oh, that's
And if you touch somebody who's currently afflicted with it, you too will get it.
ooh.
So it's pretty useful for taking out people like you.
Yeah, it would have been super useful. Unfortunately, here you are.
Well,
And
see, I
antidote.
didn't want to die. Not that I know of.
Insight check. Do they have any more on them?
Go for it. I mean, she
Oh, look at me having an advantage on insight.
Hey.
hey.
Get it.
Ooh, what is that? A 17.
She definitely seems to be telling the truth about the lack of information regarding the antidote. Like, she does not believe there is one, or if there is, she doesn't know about it. There is something she is hiding, but she seems reluctant.
Punch her in the face.
Yo.
You punch her in the face.
Are we not doing
no.
interrogation right now?
Yeah, you are.
I thought this was
Anissa's doing good
This is what
cop
we
and
do.
bad cop. She's got
Oh.
both roles. She is rocking this.
She was gonna answer anyways for the next 8 hours.
okay. Sometimes you just
As long as I don't get hit, we're fine. She can get hit.
I just yes, looking for my dice.
Yeah.
It's
Jira,
fine.
Hi, this is my friend over here, and Quinn will point to River. It's like, River has this really interesting thing that she can do with magic. It's this little hand. And you know what's handy for that? Is putting a little vial in that magical hand and getting us the fuck away while we drop it on your ass. So, ma'am,
Roll
Wait, oh my
intimidation on
shit.
that.
Wow. I feel like she definitely gets advantage. I just punched her in the face.
River is going to
with
like.
advantage, but
Okay.
it's an ability check, so it's just going to be a straight roll because you are still exhausted.
Right.
That adrenaline from the murder.
Yeah.
Quinn, you're Jessica's showing.
It's fun. I mean,
Oh.
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 Oh no.
It's a 6.
Oh. Poor babe.
I don't think you could get away fast enough. And she just kind of like wipes the blood away. Because I am
punched her
also
in the face
assuming
the other way.
I am also assuming that you guys are doing this with the intention of non-lethal damage. So I'm just letting you beat her up.
Yeah, that's
'Cause otherwise-
absolutely.
Because she only has like 10, 12 health left.
I'm doing like 1 hit point per.
Okay. Okay,
So
so
we
she's probably down to like 4 now
We
because
got
you
like
hit her
we got
quite
like
a few
4 hit
times.
points left, motherfucker. We can keep doing this
Oh my
for
God.
4 more hit points.
It's fine. We got a paladin. We're good.
Just
This could go on for a while. We're gonna get full on like.
Well,
Oh
I
god.
mean, I'd rather you send those the healing over here. With
Yeah,
my one hit point.
Wait, Jade, are you hurt?
Am I
you look
hurt?
at Jade is
I finally look over at her like finally for
It
the
is
first time.
wrecked.
Am I hurt?
Wait, no, get over here! Get over here!
I'm bit.
Get over here right now!
Go. Am I hurt?
Like I've got like
30
sword in
took
one
30
hand on
points
this
of
lady.
damage.
Yeah, like Kira's got her sword on this lady like with one hand. She's just like waving Jade over with the other one. She's like, "Come here!"
Jade, do you go over?
Yeah, because I feel like if I turn my back on her, the kid's gonna take off.
Because I was gonna say, if you go over, she follows you.
Oh, she follows me. Okay.
She'd follow you. Because at first she liked Kira, but then she saw Kira kill somebody. So now you're the person that has been the
That's
nicest to her. So she's just kind of like, if I stay here, maybe they won't kill me too. I am.
No, we are.
See? This is why you weren't supposed to offer 10 gold. That's not how you work with kids.
You give them a cinnamon roll and 10 gold, and they're on board.
Where's the food?
Yeah.
It's in town. We'll go to town and buy more food. I don't know what the problem is here.
You lead with acts of service. You don't go with the money.
You lead with snack time, and then you work your way to other
This
places.
kid is out here running scams. This kid would totally be like 10 whole gold. Shit.
That's literally.
Running
rolled.
scams? She's running scams? She's the one running
she is.
I thought she was the boss.
No, she is out here with a bell, letting people like know that there are suckers on the way. Is what this kid is doing. Like that's obviously what's happening.
That doesn't mean she's
all
running
canon.
shit.
This is all canon, by the way.
She is helping.
Absolutely.
She is helping with scams for stuff for these people she's scared of. It's a vicious cycle. I get it. But we
We're
gave her 10
saying-
gold. And
Me?
street kids know about 10. Yeah, you gave her 10 gold. Did you not?
No. You gave her 10
No,
gold.
you absolutely gave her 10 gold. I saw it. I look at the kid and point to her.
Quinn gave the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quentin gave the gold.
Quinn did.
Which
It doesn't matter to Anissa because as long as Anissa didn't give it, it's just a general you.
Right.
Yeah, and this is also not trying to give anyone gold. We have this lady, we're just going to tie her up, and we're just going to start, like, dragging her towards town, is what my thought is.
This whole
Liliana,
conversation.
quick question. Did you react at all or make any movement during any point of that?
Still as a statue.
Still as a
Mask
statue.
still
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Oh,
So we've hog-tied this person at this point. I have given
Yeah.
up.
I mean, yes. Have you tied Jira? Okay.
Yeah, we've hog-tied Jira, because now she's not being helpful enough for me to feel like I want to give her 10 gold to let her just, like, go live her life.
And like the whole
Sure.
time
Yeah,
we're
I like how that was still on the table. Like,
It was.
still
No,
contemplating
no.
giving her 10
If you're-
gold.
no.
No, absolutely. Jade was going to pay you 10 gold if you were
No,
not
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Jade, just come here.
I am here. We're
Yeah.
walking and
Are you
talking.
poisoned?
We were walking.
What is
No.
going on?
Well,
What is
I
wrong
don't
with
think
you?
I don't think it's the poison that she's talking about because we'd be fucked.
That's true. That's fair. That's
It's
a good point.
true.
I do want to know what poison that was to give me 30 damage. Holy shit.
I think we have no one touch, but also like let's no one touch Jade because
I will.
It's too late. Too late. Kira already has like a hand on her arm
Yeah.
and is guessing your wound. Like,
Kira, as you touch,
Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
Jade.
Oh my god.
yeah.
too late.
you heal her just fine.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Oh damn!
See, look
yeah.
at look at you.
15.
Wait.
1
so-
5. 15.
15? 1 5?
Yes, 15 healing. Yeah.
Bet I'm at 16 health.
This
Let's
is-
go.
Nice.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Hold
You
on.
gotta be more dramatic about it. If it's
Another
that
10.
I'm
another
fine. Another 10?
Make another 10.
All right,
Have
1 0.
one
1
health
0.
left.
That's all I
Okay.
needed.
Okay, so
Fairly
I
straight
have
up.
this lady hogtied and draped over my shoulders, and I'm like, have we taken care of Jade? Seriously, though.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I
she's
start
okay,
walking
yes,
towards.
Yes. You're okay, right?
I'm pretty
Are
healthy.
these better?
What are we doing about the other two?
Okay, but has
There's two others that are unconscious.
Oh,
fuck them. Someone go
How many
poke
points
them
do
with
you have
like just. Has Liliana moved at all? Is the thing as we start walking.
No,
No.
Liliana's still just sitting there with the mask on.
Hey,
Would you say that that's a Jira blocker?
Oh, suffering.
I'm
Now I just
leaving
I have
the
to
game.
change her name. I have to change her name now. Her name is
Wait,
Jill.
It
Her name
depends though.
is Jill.
How was Jira spelled originally?
JYRA.
Oh,
Okay.
whew, okay, you can still call her
I've been
Jira.
spelling it wrong.
Okay.
Jade.
Oh, close
Why?
call.
River will check the pockets of the two unconscious people.
Okay. You pull out two coin purses, a lot smaller than. Oh, I found a D20. Yay!
Yay!
I have a die.
But also, what was in her coin purse? Because
Oh yes. In Jira's coin purse, there was how many of you are there? 6. There are 30 gold, 18 silver, 36 copper. Look at that quick math. Nailed
okay, excellent. It is all in my pocket because I took it out.
Sounds like you're paying the 10 gold.
Well, you don't know that yet. It was before you were over here bothering me because you were watching the kid.
River saw it.
I mean, I'm not gonna not share it, but why are you calling me out like this right now, River? Son of a bitch.
it. In the other two guys' pockets, you find. Oh, I got to do more math. A total of 36 gold, 12 silver, 42 copper
Oh, buddies.
between the two guys. But other than that, don't really find much else outside from their weapons. And each one had a sword. The one guy, no, the archer was exploded by Quinn. So, they each had a crossbow and a short sword.
Are they nice crossbows?
No, they're just your basic crossbow.
So she's now like thrown over my shoulders like a sheep.
Like sheep, got her in like a yoke.
Yeah. And I sort of like hit her with one of my super strong shoulders. And I'm like, how far till town?
I don't know, like 2 hours.
2 hours? That's knowing. Like, you gotta stop underselling yourself. I think that's how you ended up here, honestly. then I would kind of like look towards everyone else and be like, so town is about 2 hours away. Are we trying to go in there right now, guns blazing? Because it might be a guns blazing situation if it's a whole. And I elbow or shoulder her with the other shoulder. Is it a whole town of brigands and shitheels like you?
No, they're just a cover.
The whole town's a cover. You should be more clear unless you want to get dropped off the nearest thing that is over like 15 feet high.
Look, we promised the town we'd protect them and keep brigands away. So we'd stop anyone coming down the main path, rob them blind, and then they'd leave.
I don't like where this took a turn.
So yeah, is this a steal from the? I would gently set this person down and then kind of go back over to everyone else and be like, so is this like a steal from the rich and give to the poor situation? Because I feel like I'm pro that.
I think they're
like
keeping
stole
it.
from the poor who stole
Bring an
from
eye
the
on
rich
her,
poor.
like on
Yeah,
Jira,
I'm also like
happening.
not letting my she's like trying to like inchworm away, and I'm just like she's not getting far enough where I'm not going to be able to like clomp after her.
And, you know,
Alyssa just puts her boot on her back. So she's like, oh.
I
No,
would stay still if I would.
This
You know, it'd probably
sounds
be
like
more
a
wo-
protection. I'm sorry.
yeah, let's say it sounds like a racket, but
Yeah.
like, you know who would
But,
probably
like-
really know? Can we just ask our new child here?
Mm, mm,
Jade will
what?
give you 5 more gold.
If you don't stop offering gold, we're gonna have to fight.
That seems fair. I might do it like 2 more times because that seems about where the fight will happen.
I am if you two fight, I am going to enlarge Jade.
Ooh,
And I'm not going to heal either of you.
just like starts shadow boxing.
I can enlarge my.
I mean,
I
I'm
need my
like,
own large woman.
I know, that's why I was going to make it fair.
That's
Ooh,
fair. I would have made it unfair. That's.
Yes, that's what we've established. What is the question at hand?
what is the question?
I
You were
forgot
gonna
it.
ask her something. You were gonna
Like,
ask
forming
her
a
something.
First I
world.
was-
I don't
yeah.
know what.
Well, first I was gonna ask if she wanted to lead us towards the town until we heard this possible racket happening.
They're definitely.
time.
Yeah, they're definitely racketing. So do we go in there and stop them from racketing? Or are they like racketing for good? Or for the people? You know, like a little Marxist racket.
Isn't that just by definition not the greatest though? Even if they think that they're doing good, isn't it still just for themselves?
Well, yeah, that's true. There is a boss above them somewhere, and I doubt they're in this town.
Yeah, and then it gets back into like, capitalism, and then
It's like mafia
just losing
protection.
again.
What
you know,
percentage of the
not
funds
good.
do you guys put back into the town?
Yeah, if it's high enough, like honestly, maybe. But
No,
and
she's
then-
actually asking that
he's asking
question.
Jira.
Oh, okay.
She's like kneeling in front of her with like her like on her stomach, the boot on it. She's like kneeling in front and like
I'm just Captain Morganing back here.
Okay. Jira goes back into town. We protect them from psychos like you who kill people, or we're supposed to.
yeah, and you keep vials of poison to take everyone out, including yourselves, when the job goes sideways. You're
Yeah.
real superheroes. Yeah, I don't think it's a charitable operation. I'm pretty sure this is all self-gain, guys.
Yeah, I thought that was obvious.
So
Well, no, what you gotta give. Okay, sometimes here's the thing: you get a little caught up, and you're not doing the best, but you could do better. And then, are we fighting this town? Is that what's happening?
No,
No!
no.
Please don't.
See,
Yeah, that's
gotta
what I'm
keep-
saying. That's what I'm pointing. Here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm pointing at the child who came out of the wilderness. I assume
She's
So-
hiding behind Jade.
Yeah, I would point behind Jade and be like, "See, that's what I'm saying. There are good people in town, and
That's not what you were saying.
She's mostly hiding because you keep saying wild crap. Urchin, can you tell us a little bit more about your town?
What do you want to know?
Like, how's the state of it? Are people scared there? Are they scared of this group?
No. I mean, they're kind of running town, and like she said, that they keep scary people away. Although this is the first time they failed, and she's gonna side eye Kira and Quinn, and absolutely side eye Liliana. She's not having a good time. She's kind of looking like she may want to bolt a little bit. But she was paid 10 gold, so here she is.
She feels like she has an obligation.
Yeah.
Do I see that she looks a little bolty?
Yes, absolutely. I mean,
I
she's
think
not
that's really
hiding it.
obvious.
I'll pull out 5 more gold and be like, hey, kid, we're not going to fuck with you. We just need to know if there are good guys and bad guys in this situation.
I mean, they kind of kick me around, but I mean, they kind of just like, I run into the store and they go, get out of here, urchin. I
have a follow-up question, and who named you urchin?
Well, that's just what everyone in town calls me. So it's my name. Sorry, it's dead quiet. It's dead quiet.
I give her 5 more gold.
Yeah. Well,
she looks like you just made this child rich.
Yes.
Also,
because
like, with her little wide eyes, I like lean in close. I'm like, that's a shit ton of money.
I know. I've never seen gold in my life before today.
If you need it changed out, Jade can change it out for you.
I swear. We're about to box.
Hey, I just said change it out. I didn't say you're giving her more money. But I say that leaning in. But like,
she leads in as well because you've also just given her 10 gold.
Yeah, hide it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it to the way.
Yeah, don't tell us. Don't tell us.
Oh, okay.
Hide it.
Okay.
Also, here's a dagger. I give her a dagger.
She kind of like.
No. Also, be cool. It's in a sheath. Put it on your belt and be cool about it.
Okay.
God.
Okay.
This is our child now, guys. This is now our child.
I'm the only one with child experience. God.
It's my favorite.
Hey, if you want to find a child and give them a knife, I don't know if it's a thing.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So glad you have adopted a child.
That.
Here, I'm gonna do you one better. So since she gave you the 5 gold, your new name is
She gave me Chi. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool.
Just kinda?
And better than urchin. Hey, I don't know. It'll be weird to have a different name because I've always had urchin.
Think of
What do
it
you
as
want
a
to be
fresh
called?
start.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But Kira's right. Do you want to be called something else?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know any other. I just go with what everyone else calls me, and if everyone starts calling me Chi, then I'll go by Chi.
Well, but I mean, like, if you had to introduce yourself to new people, forget us. Like, you're walking down the street, and like someone you don't know comes up to you. What are you going to introduce yourself as?
Chi. And then she kind of like settles in and starts like, hi, my name is Chi. I'm Chi. Like, to herself. Like, okay. Yeah, I
Alyssa,
like.
are you going to teach her how to
Thank
use
you.
that knife?
What? It's, you stick.
I mean,
there's
I
a
don't know.
sharp
She's
end,
a,
and you stab them. I mean,
she's a street kid, okay? Like,
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah,
can
I mean,
figure out a
I'm
knife.
pretty good with my fists, and
Yeah.
and the weird guy that lives in town is teaching me how to do that cool magic stuff.
Wait, okay, weird guy that lives in town. Can
Oh,
we
yeah,
just
we
not
Yeah,
get back-
he's
can we
he's
just-
like this weird. He really likes plants.
Oh, plants are cool.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Is he
is
really,
it?
really, 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 really old?
Yeah, he asks for stories. He's
Oh,
weird.
oh.
No.
Does he have a really, 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 really old horse?
Oh, Toby! Yeah, he's really cool.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, can you take us to him? We know him.
I don't know where he went. He left this
Ew.
morning.
He went
What-
that. Well,
what-
we passed. Well, I guess because we passed him on the path back there, so he's
But
not going to be
you-
back in town yet. Well, I guess.
I mean,
Magic. I don't know.
he's got an apprentice who lets me kind of sleep in the attic sometimes.
Well, then, in that case, we're off to visit the apprentice? I point to, like, everyone.
He's awkward.
That's cool.
You know it's real if a kid says it.
Yeah.
I also point to Liliana and just, like, kind of freeze for a second. And another second. Oh, apprentice?
River,
Oh.
does this happen often?
What?
Points to Liliana. The same way Anissa is.
All right, yeah, Lilith, you gotta give me a vibe check. Like, how is this normal or is this really? Like,
She's not had the mask.
it's not had the mask. Okay, so
Yeah,
this is
I've
actually like
never
wood.
worn the mask before. This is the
Yeah.
first time I'm
Oh,
wearing it.
okay.
Like outside of in last episode, she put it
Okay.
on when she was on watch with Quinn.
Okay, so
She
first
has
things
not-
first.
Yeah.
River is kneeling in front of Jira and saying, I've got about 7 hours and 45 more minutes of this. You just gauge how much you're willing to commit to this. And then she's going to turn to Liliana and be like, Liliana, Lily. And if she doesn't react, she's going to use the mage hand and try and pull off the mask.
Yeah, I think the mask comes off, and there's like, almost like a small fog cloud of like steam that releases with it, and she blinks and says, "Ow! Did I get stabbed? Ouch!"
Are you okay?
This is the first time seeing her since she donned it at the start of the battle. How rough is Liliana looking?
Oh, she's got 5 hit points left.
She also took a lot of poison damage.
I'll be.
I'm going over to her.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
What?
Come here.
Is the mask protective, or is
14
it just...
points of healing.
It's like having the world's most annoying co-pilot.
What? You put it on, though. Why would you put it on?
To help win the battle. Clearly.
Okay.
He's not malicious, just talkative. I'm sorry. What did I miss? She's still alive. Tied. Are we taking her?
We're going back. What are we doing?
Well,
We're
let's make sure we
going
get all
to
the information out of her first. But
That's
she's still
true.
like keeping an eye on Liliana.
Well, we probably shouldn't keep her hogtied when we go into the town, though. If people expect them to be protectors of this place, it's gonna look a little.
Mm-hmm.
But the second
Well-
she walks into town, she's going to open her mouth and let
I
them
mean-
know.
If you go to where Mr. Gregan used to live, that's not in town. It's outside of town. Because
Well-
people thought he was weird because he liked plants a lot. And when I say like liked plants, I mean like liked plant.
I
And her and
don't
I mean
know
it
what
like
that means.
like a little too much. Like there's just everywhere plants. And Aldrin is kind of like that too, but he's not as old. He's just kind of like doesn't know how to talk to people. It's kind of funny. I enjoy talking to him a lot because then he doesn't know how to respond, and it's really funny to watch him get all flustered. And he gets like really like shutting down, and then it's fun. But if you bring up plants, then he just like talks about them. He really likes them. He's kind of weird. I mean, but not as weird as Mr. Gregan. But Mr. Gregan was nice. He would give me food, and he gave me this shirt, and so would help give me shoes, so long as I told him a story. I'm not really good at stories. Yeah. But yeah, I can take you there if that's where you wanted to go. Instead of town.
Might as well.
It's good a place.
Yeah, I
as
think it's a
any.
good place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you sorry, I was a bit preoccupied. I don't think I introduced myself. I'm Liliana.
Nice to meet you. My name is Chi. She looks extremely proud about that.
Right. Do you like games, Chi?
Well, what kind of game? Like the kind of game that they play when like you go in and you have to like really quick grab some bread and then run out before they catch you, or like
No,
kick
those
the
are games
urchin?
we play. Those are games we play with people who have too much and are stingy. I'll pull out a normal puzzle box, just like a sliding wood one, and go, to keep you busy while we walk.
Ooh. I've never been given so much stuff before. In one at once. This is so cool.
This kid could rent an apartment right now.
This child could live comfortably
For like a
long time, for maybe 2-3 years. on 20 gold, depending on where she lived. Oh yeah, you have set her up for a long time.
All right,
seriously.
Student loans covered.
Lily, did you catch the poison tidbits?
Poison tidbits. No. I couldn't. He was a lot louder than you all. I didn't hear much.
This lovely friend of ours had 3 vials of a poison. Travels by air, extremely contagious, transfers touch to touch. Are there any other physical symptoms that make this
like
very well known? Like, what's it look like when a victim gets it?
Their veins turn black.
Excuse me?
Yes. Like, it supposedly burns you from the inside out.
She's very willing to answer all questions for about the next 7 hours and 38 minutes. Have anything for her, Lily?
I see.
Why?
Do you know where this poison's being made, where it originates from?
No, my boss just bought it and gave it to us group leaders and said if we get caught, we're to use it.
Interesting.
And she kind of shifts a little.
And just on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you value what's left of your life?
Well, if you don't kill me, they certainly will. I'd prefer to die quickly if I have to die.
Then you'll want to stay on my good side.
I sort of like pick her up by her like hog tie harness and like, I mean, you could still get let go and run away. And that seems better than either thing.
They always find you. And she looks pointedly at you, Anissa. If you need me to remind you of what she is referring, I most certainly can.
I feel like I do. I just
Okay.
I lay stress.
River has removed herself from the immediate vicinity, by the way, so she's gone off to the outskirts.
I am so stressed right now. Oh my gosh, what is happening? What am I here? I'll just die. I'll just fucking die.
Okay, it's been a long time since I've made people reference backstory stuff. So
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, yeah.
Shall we walk and talk? Rather
Yeah,
than-
I think so.
yeah, I can show you. Oh wait, are you going to town or are we going to Mr. Gregan's place? And she's like still playing with.
I mean, we could take a short rest here and spend the next hour and rest up and ask more questions.
Or do we want to rest with like just on the outskirts at the
I think
Yeah.
rest
Yeah.
at Dragons.
Okay.
a little
That's good.
safer?
Close to the town.
So what's our consensus? Where are we headed?
To Gregan's then.
Dragons.
The house.
Yeah.
Put her over my back like a Timbuktu messenger bag.
I could take.
Okay,
the
do
lead
we
with
feel
she-
like- Hold on. Wait, she's gonna turn and look at him. Are you respectable in this town? Like, people look up to you?
To Jira?
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah. Mayor
Okay.
put us up and everything.
The mayor?
What?
You really are bad at.
She's got to answer all of our questions. She's under
Okay.
suggestion. You could still. Yeah.
Yes, we came in. We told the mayor that we could protect them for a small fee. And we have
There's
done
the
that
rest of it.
until you showed up. And we also made some coin from the people we scared away. Doesn't matter if they were intending harm or not.
Question.
So you.
I punch her again.
She's just a roadblock. I mean, she's on my back already. Don't punch her again.
I had 3 to 2
She
health
deserves
left.
it.
It's looking bad. Quinn, what were you gonna ask?
Oh, yes. So, just hypothetically speaking, what if they told you to fuck off? What would you have done?
The town?
Yes.
Go find another target. They're not worth me using that on them.
While we're walking,
Mm-hmm.
I'll saddle up next to Quinn and say, do you mind if I examine a vial of that poison you're carrying?
I don't, but I don't know that now and here is
Right,
a wise
not while we're
move.
walking, but I'm trained in many alchemical arts, and I'd love to examine it while we're taking our rest. It has separate meaning to me that I'd like to at least start unraveling a thread.
No, I don't mind at all.
Good. Liliana will walk the rest of the way mostly in silence.
Anybody else? Are you guys doing anything else while you're walking, or are you just letting Urchin lead you? Also, are you going? You're going to where Gregan lived? Yeah. Okay. It takes you guys about an. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was reading a spell really quick.
Yeah.
Because it is not concentration. So River is going to look at, and this says carrying her, she's going to look at Kira and say, cover her up. And she's going to disguise self and make her look like Jyra.
And someone got a, I don't know, cloak or tent or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Take my cloak off. Put it over her where she's over Anissa's shoulder.
I now look large and bumpy.
You got a little hunchback, that's all.
Just my small hump.
All right. Well, it takes you guys about an hour and a half to get to Gregan's place. But we'll go ahead and stop there for tonight. I'll give you a quick description of his house. It is when you think cottagecore, raise that 10.
Oh no.
There's plants crawling out of the windows. There's plants crawling up the house. It is just covered in vines. There's trees. There's bushes, just everywhere. This place looks like it hasn't been taken care of, and yet definitely been taken care of. So we'll pick up there in 2 weeks. So
Tell us about the advisor he's using.
we'll have to get back to that.
It's goat poop. It's goat poop, right?
I don't know. So then let's go ahead to our round of shout outs. So, Dee, we'll start with you.
Oh my goodness, that's me. Hi, my name is Dee. I'm a voice actor, streamer, musician, professional GM all across the internet. You can find me on Twitter at @It'sTheRiddler, where I get into all sorts of shenanigans and cause trouble in every corner of the world that I grace with my presence. On Mondays, you can catch me on the Critical Misses channel for where I play Ade Zuko in the Roll20 Spotlight show Kingsguard. On Tuesdays, in the very near future, you can catch me over on TTRPG, where I will be running a chronicle of Vampire the Masquerade called Lost in Miami. On Wednesdays, you can catch me on the Critical Misses channel for one of my shows where we are entering the finales of Blue Ghosts, which is a Blades in the Dark / Don, which is a Don Bluth meets Heat mess of shenanigans, and there's time travel and all sorts of kookiness. On Thursdays, you can find me on my channel where I stream multiplayer games with some friends, and every other Friday, you can catch me here. And who knows? Maybe in the near future on this channel, I'll be doing something. Maybe I'm a little something. That'll be fun.
Listening.
Yes. But yeah, that's me.
Wonderful. All right, Rick.
This is always such a hard act to follow.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Hey everybody, I'm Rek. I'm professionally exhausted, and I have nothing coming up on my schedule, so you can just hang out with me on Twitter while I be on Demon Time all the time over there. So that's Rek1568, and yeah, that's it.
All right, Amber.
Hi, I'm Badoni Cosplay, Badoni Italic across all the things and the places. You can find me here. I never leave. Yeah, so come back Monday where we are doing a dungeon crawl and Cow Pals next Thursday, and then 2 weeks for this follow up. What's this poison do? What are we gonna do with this lady? Why are we going to Cottagecore House? I don't know.
Hey, we got backpack lady. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
All right, Kai.
Oh, me?
Yep. I just go in the order of the thing on the stream
every time.
Yeah.
Well, I will be surprised until always. I mean, yeah, I am Kai. I am Kylo Cosplay on the stuff and the things. I might start streaming Light Sewing in the next couple of weeks, but I also just feel like Dee really undercut what's going on with the belt right now, and I just think we need to highlight that for a second. The belt is out. Yes. And the challenge has been thrown down that you need to
There are a
hold
lot
it.
of challengers. There are a lot of challengers coming up on Twitter out of nowhere. None of them will win. That's why they don't deserve a mention on such a primetime spot. But
I mean, clip it, Amber, clip it.
Clipping.
You know what? I'm just saying. I'll come for it.
I mean, I also am not trying to have you just sit here and bring this belt up every week.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about being at the top is there's only enough oxygen for one person.
Let me take off this sweater.
Oh, okay. All right.
The thing about being at the top is that someone can always come for you, and it's me with my little scrawny arms. Just come for you.
Bring it.
Bring it.
I can't. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much.
Yeah! Darkness Rising!
Yeah.
Who's next?
All right, next up is Jeff.
Hi. This has just been magical. Hi, I am Dr. Psychowl. You can find me everywhere as Dr. Psychowl, except for on Twitter, where I'm Dr. Psychowl TV, because I missed it by one day, and I am really fucking bitter about it. But the other Dr. Psychowl seems like a delightful human being. So I can't fault them. I live on this channel. Like this is pretty much my life. I have things in the works though, beyond. I'm just gonna throw that out there vaguely and just be like, I have things in the works.
I'm listening.
Yeah, it's just stuff.
I'm ready to follow you.
So yeah.
I mean, I already did. But...
I mean, follow me on the stuff and the things and, you know, whatever. Sometimes I get drunk and just get mad at the world. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't
It's sexy Jedi.
Yeah, no, that's been
thirst trapping.
Yeah.
That was so good.
I've been powerlifting for like 5.5, 6 months now.
Hell yeah.
We love it.
Hell yeah.
My traps are designed for thirst traps. Anyway, that's all I've got.
Thirst trap? Thirst trap? Do you need a beverage? Water? All right. Well then, Nat.
Hello, I'm Natalie, Shield Maiden or Shield Maiden cosplay across all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes. You can find me here all the time. Mondays for Laurelwind, Thursdays for Cow Pals, and then here on Friday. Yeah, you can also find me on Instagram as zelman.arts, where I share my ceramic things. There's new stuff in the works, and maybe there will be an update soon. We'll see. Some fun new D&D class inspired tankards in the works, in production and prototyping at the moment. So
could I get a gut punch? Could I
was going to talk to you about that actually. Yeah.
I said that. I was like, so like gut punch themed tankard, because that would be baller. Just saying.
Just the DM.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later, Jess.
Or
and then
DM cup, like a DM tankard.
This would like stack.
That's on my list too. Yeah.
Yep. I'm here for it. I love it. And then I am Princess Lady Bro. I am the DM, Sarah, but Princess Lady Bro on the things and the socials. I don't do much outside of work and yelling at the chat here on GutPunch because it's fun. And I love all these people and what they do. And their stories are so good. So yes, come back on Mondays for Laurelwind. It's so good. There's so many crazy things. Yes, PLB for short. Because it's a lot. Come back for Cow Pals, because I love them, and I can't yell at the very start of it anymore, because I have school, which is exciting. And then here every other Friday. So our next game here will be in February 4th. I can't believe a month is gone already. It's fine. Are we going to go raid somebody? Are we going to go raid somebody? Because I don't want to think about it.
We're going to go raid our friends over at Dork Tales this evening.
Hey. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. We'll see you again real soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.